You just got to get your audience. Maybe get some bots for a while.
Hire bots to increase engagement artificially. And we're live.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I think if you pay more money, that you can get the bots to even post comments, and it'll almost be like you're talking to real people.
We can get those AI greens to set them up so they seem more realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah, all the bots are pretending to be Monica.
We're just flooding the internet with artificial dokies.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole chat is just like different variations of like some Monica related username. Oh, that'd be funny. Right, I'm currently joining. I changed my name because the name was no longer appropriate for my build.
I changed my name too. To fit my build.
As you...
Wait, is it? It's not letting me. It's not connecting me.
Is it?
Yeah. Hold on. That's definitely on my end. Oh, there we go. Summon aborted due to timeout. Okay, let me try again.
We got the error message too.
Ah.
Oh, is it doing it again? It's doing it again. Okay. I'll have to wait for it to time out and then I'll go back to the menu and go back in.
Yoink.
So I guess so far we haven't heard from anyone about the RPG.
Not really, but we should give it some time.
Yeah, I wonder if it's worth maybe, if you wanted anyway, we might have to bring it up a few times just in case, like, someone.
Yeah, I probably should keep advertising until we actually start. Let's see. We had Doom Guy who very politely said no.
At least he responded.
Well,
Alright, I'm gonna restart my whole.
You didn't have a Doom RPG there.
we could play a Doom RPG.
There is one.
I'm pretty
I was
damn
joking.
sure there is. I mean, I know there's a Doom roguelike. Wait a moment. Doom TTRPG.
Doom's very popular, so you'd think there would be one. You're probably just playing as like those like basic human soldiers or something.
I want to make a pink one.
You want to be a pinky. Like curl up into a ball and start rolling.
There
like their
are
attack.
Doom adventures for varying systems like Warhammer.
Excellent.
We could technically play Doom, but it would at that point be more of a war game.
Yeah.
Right, is it gonna let me join? Yes. Oh, thank God.
Ah,
I got worried that it was just gonna keep
Bingus.
saying connect. Bingus.
very good.
It's me. Bingus never misses a shot.
You're a proper binky boy.
Real Bingus boy, yeah.
So we're probably going to clean up the rest of the regular game, right?
Pretty much, yeah. We want to go to the like Halig tree area, and stuff like that. So first
Wanna get,
of all,
like,
we need to do.
yours back?
That's
Oh yeah. We want to do that first, actually.
Eh?
So we want to go to. There's a teleport, literally called Primeval Sorcerer Azure, over in the volcano zone. It's on like to the right of the lava pit of the volcano. It's right on the very
there
edge
it
of
is.
it. And it should just be right next to the Grace, the pickup for his light set.
Right.
Yeah, there's a few
I'll
things
just-
that
I'll just let
probably
you
don't
warp
work.
in, just in case, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Here we are.
There you are.
Nice.
Ah, yes, the Tiberium
Good.
Ah,
infested set.
I like this set.
Yeah, it does look like Tiberium. That's true, actually.
I've done too much retro gaming over the
Yeah.
last week at my parents' place.
Okay, and the other one is over in Caelid. It's in the cave called Celia Hideaway, which is on the right-hand side of Caelid, just above like that big like patchy zone where the Redan area is.
We've got one interested guy. Guess who?
Ooh.
Guess who?
Oh,
Uh,
who?
So it's not one of the AI greens, then, is it?
It is.
Ping?
It's our Belgian raging bundle of rage.
Ah.
Oh, excellent.
Although he's predictably more into traditional fantasy and combat.
Okay, so he's more into like a more typical D&D run. Right?
Hmm. I mean, it's we could also play different things. We could run a starter set of that thing, then of something else. It's not like we're bound to a single game.
Oh,
Yeah,
and,
that's
when I said like I prefer not fighting, I didn't mean we have to like plan the game around it. I just make a different character.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. It's more like you get more enjoyment out of the dialogue than out of the combat.
Exactly.
Well,
I
but
get you.
then we probably wouldn't do you any favors if we played, say, a mega dungeon crawl.
Yeah, because that is purely combat.
Yeah, that's basically half combat, a third puzzles, and the rest is a bit of talking to monsters.
Right.
And that would probably be not very much.
I think
like
it would
your-
just require that you don't like require. Okay, you are in a combat, so you can't like talk with each other, and you have to like react in real time or something.
Oh, I totally wouldn't do that. No. It is turn-based anyway.
Exactly.
So, no, I wouldn't. I don't think we're doing that. I mean, you could always pick something that's more talky and a bit of a supporting role. So, like, if you'd pick a bard or a priest, you'd be the healer. In
Art
combat.
is exactly the kind of thing I'm going for.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we'll see what we
come
want to play. We
Backward.
We're in the wrong place.
Yeah, you want to drop down into that pit that I fell into.
I mean,
Oh.
I would be pretty happy to actually play one of the things I suggest. Well, we kind of talked about yesterday. It's not like
Exactly.
I mean, when will I ever get the chance to play Dune or Legend of the Five Rings with anyone?
Yeah, those ones sounded especially good.
So you're down here somewhere.
Yeah, drop down. This way.
Yoink. All right, Elden Ring is so forgiving with drop
Yeah.
length. I kind of expected to be half dead on impact.
Right, and then we got the Sats one. So if you want
Ooh.
to have a big orb as your head.
Yes.
In Soviet Russia, orb ponders you.
Okay, another than that,
That is a big orb, though.
I suppose we want to go do.
If you wanna like clean anything, I think there's a dungeon like at the first step or like very near it. Where we haven't been.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. that gets us the arcane scaling thingamabob. So if we go back to the where you very first spawn in the game, which is there's like a blue lake, and it's slightly to the left of that. We want to go, Church of Elet works.
There might be then 2 dungeons right here.
I was taking you too literally. I was going for the Stranded Graveyard.
Oh, that was lying.
Oh, by the way, today I've been saved by. Oh well, you first. You're talking about
with the dungeon that we're going to is that it has one of those roly-poly killing machines.
Okay. What, the tree slugs or one of the fatzos?
The like unkillable like stone wheeled like.
Oh, you mean those killer wagons, the puzzle
killer
thingies.
wagons.
That's Is that even possible with our?
Oh well, you made it through the end of it.
We should be able to do it as long as we do it in one. We'll be okay.
Why not?
I mean,
Is this guy still here for you? Still here for me.
In case it doesn't work out, you could just all log off. You direct me through it, and then you rejoin whenever something interesting happens. But today I've been saved by excessively protective German customer laws.
Ooh.
Oops. Oh, you're there. You're the candle. I didn't expect that. you generally got me this time. I've bought one of those 4D phones of
the Galaxy ones.
Yeah, I treated myself to something nice, and I bought it off eBay for
I think you want
half price.
every bit of poison resistance you can have.
Is that so?
Oh no, you can totally make it through without any. You just got to
I'm heavy rolling.
jump on the pots on the side.
I did this dungeon right even before going to Margit in my solo run. Or right after Margit? I'm not sure. But really, really early. Took me like an hour to beat the tree slug at the end.
So what was that about the customer laws thing?
So, my phone's been going wonky, so just before I left for my parents, the SIM card slot started acting up.
Oh, that's
Well, who cares? I'll just switch to eSIM. We're gonna be modern and fancy and everything. And just during the drive, the touchscreen on the inner screen stops responding.
Oh.
And like a day later, the actual screen just doesn't work anymore. Well, shit. Luckily, the phone has been originally bought by its first owner on the 3rd of February last year. So he immediately just said, I don't need it, I'll put it on eBay. I bought it like a few days later, however long the auction ran. And usually you've got a year of warranty, so it's just run out. And I'm not the original owner. Well, jokes on Samsung. German law states 2 years warranty minimum, and reselling transfers to the warranty.
Ah, that's nice.
So I've paid $20 extra for getting the repair wagon. I could have sent it in. That would have been the default. But I managed to order a. So they offer this service that the technician just comes over with a car and picks it up as long as you're living close
I'm
enough
not
to a
seeing
repair shop.
car anymore.
The thing's stuck up at the top. We can keep going.
Oh,
Excellent.
If we wait too long, it'll unstuck itself.
so yeah, I just paid $20 extra for 1 hour repair service.
Nice.
It's not bad.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I was worried about them trying to argue about there are these whatever these serial numbers for phones you can look up online, and while I was over at my parents, it said warranty expired on 3rd of February 25, but that was very specifically just almost a year after the auction, so I thought, let's just call warranty services anyway. This might just be that this international page just calculates from initial sales date with international one year of warranty. Yep, I just called up customer services and gently reminded them, we get 2 years in Germany. Right. Yep, it's free for you. That's okay.
Good.
So it's one of those the like Galaxy Flip.
I can never get the names right, but it's the big one. It's the one that's size like a regular phone, and when you fold it up, it's a square.
Yeah. I was wondering. Yeah, I was going to ask if it was the like compact one that like folds upwards, or if it's the one that folds. Sideways.
Yeah, exactly. They have the ones that just fold in half, and they have the ones that just fold open to double.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, I've got the one that gets doubled.
Wow. Very snazzy.
I still paid through the nose for it.
This boss we ever fight.
Totally. This is a boss we've never seen before either.
I still paid through the nose for it, but it's still a lot cheaper than actually buying it off, as is.
Yeah, like directly.
I think I paid something like $600 for it. The previous owner was some damn weird good.
So good.
I mean, it was close. It was really, really close. We came close to dying, like...
yeah, true.
Never.
Right.
So I paid something like 600 something bucks to the original owner. It was some old dude, like probably as old as my dad, got it with his new contract, and like, well, I don't need this. Let's put it on eBay and see what I get. And it's not the newest one. It's 4. I think they're up to 6 now.
Yeah, it still works though. At least like you don't have to worry with Samsung that they'll do the like Apple like redundancy thing where they make the battery like start hemorrhaging and stuff.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid that they were doing that, but when the actual screen just started cutting out, at that point I was pretty sure it really was just a defect. From what I read on forums, the cables in the hinge are kind of prone to just wearing out or overheating and getting melted.
Yeah, because they're like, I guess they're always on. If we want to teleport to where Gurank is, so this is up in Kaled in the very top
him,
right.
Yeah, right.
We'll go do a Kaled run around, kill all the stuff that we haven't killed.
Ah, he's right on the tip. Right. Oh yeah, we just ran through here, right?
Isn't he dead?
And now we can go kill dragons.
For some reason, he's still here, even though we're up in the city, and he should be there.
I mean, isn't it the usual? Well, just give him Deathroot, right?
Yeah, give him the
talk to him.
Yeah, he won't talk to me, but if you can give him it.
I mean, isn't it the usual kind of weird co-op quantum state bullshit that
it's
kind of all quest states are active at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, it's purely convenient for us, so I won't complain. It means that we can still talk.
What did you do? Oh, right, that's the HP bomb.
Ice storm.
I kind of thought you hit him with the drill bits and almost killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Hold still, you stupid bird.
Yeah, hey, jump. gotta jump.
Fuck it, I'm going in.
Nice.
There we go.
Ooh.
Couple of shiny gargoyle weapons.
Quite a bunch of souls. I'm sorry, runes.
Soul runes. Rune soul.
Yes.
They should. I feel like any game that has the Souls-like tag on Steam should be obliged to call the currency souls.
After all, it's
That
just
should
souls.
be like a that's like a minimum requirement. Is that dragon there? Dragon is there.
Oh, there it
dragon.
is.
Use the checkpoint, sorry.
Sorry.
Everyone has the boss health, right?
Right?
No, I
yeah.
don't. I haven't had it for like the past 2 bosses. It's fine. I think I need to rest at a bonfire.
I'm lagging very hard.
Yeah, Caleb's like your worst nightmare for your life.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't run that well for me either. But
No, I'm like scraping 30.
there's something weird about how this game is optimized.
Oh, it's not weird at all. It's just optimized like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Famicom has like a bad habit of like spaghetti coding, you know?
So there's 2 dungeons still at the first step, or like the maybe the next bonfire, like the where the Kale is sitting, or Kale. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Was he
The-
the
the
samurai guy?
I think he's a
No.
merchant.
I know who you mean. The guy who is in the he's trying to dress like Santa almost.
Exactly.
Oh, that guy. No, I don't remember that guy.
He's a fun little guy.
I'm not sure if I remember that guy. I might.
He's
First
like the
merchant
only
ever.
merchant who has real dialogue in the game. You guys might be able to walk down to where we are if you can't
Oh.
jump down. We jumped
Yeah,
down the the
can't.
little
I see.
wind tunnel. Yeah, you got it.
I think I landed on a tree.
Oh, convenient.
Oh, nice.
And we want to wait until nighttime. At this,
Right.
there
Coming
is
up.
a horseman.
Let me just play on my flute.
Wait, is that the new Legend of Zelda games that does that?
Let's say it's Ocarina of Time.
Ah,
Yeah,
the
imagine
new-
just pulling out a recorder and squeaking out a shitty little song.
I never got the opportunity to play any of those like classic Zelda.
Oh, they even have PC ports now. Well, unofficial ones.
I know that I can use like Citra and stuff like that to like emulate them and stuff.
Oh, the actual Ocarina game has a open source port. Someone decompiled the actual game and decompiled it in C++. You can literally play it on Windows.
Like, that's like a real like dedicated
Yeah,
dedicated guy.
I think
This
they
is
did it
so
for that game and for Mario 64.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew about the Mario 64 one, because that's the...
I think it's just a stock. We did it.
That knight was just stood there, just jittering, basically.
I know where this is going.
He has just given up.
Like, please, spare my life.
No. Pew.
Oh, I will.
So yeah, they did Mario first and Zelda right after. I think. Far
We didn't want to
minds.
cross the bridge. You guys come back.
Very
That
good.
goes back up to where the Black Blade Kindred gargoyle was.
Oh,
We're like doing circles basically.
Oh, okay.
To all the stuff that we didn't get in this area.
So
I'm poisoned.
it's not a very long game. You'll be done with it in, I don't know, 15, 20 hours if it's your first time playing.
Wait, that's Ocarina, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, they're all good.
Do you count the time if you reset the time to the final? Like,
No, that doesn't count.
That's the next part. That the run with the resetting time is the next one over.
Gotta be hard for speedrunners to figure out what their actual in-game time was, you know? They're constantly going back in time. Right, so you want to jump up that wind tunnel and land where I am on this roof.
Oh,
Interesting.
So this is the only way to get in this tower. You have to like do a bit of like hardcore parkour.
How inconvenient. Who built this
Yeah.
nonsense?
Yeah, I know. Well, they built like this like energy door and then never told anyone how to open it. So the way to open it is to parkour. So what you want to do is you want to stand where I am and jump this way, and then you'll land on the balcony.
Yoink.
we're breaking in.
I
Yeah,
didn't
breaking and entering.
I see they've still not figured out what the tower is called.
Mm.
It's got a tower, by the way.
Up we go. Great. Memory stone. Yeah, just a memory stone.
Good.
Helps you a little bit.
Nice.
With your 3-slot consuming laser beam.
Alright, you have it on your sword, don't you?
Yeah. I don't have to. Yeah, my one's a lot weaker than.
Isn't that just because you had to split your stats, though?
Yeah, so you can use this sword in a couple of different ways. Like you could just like barely meet the faith requirement and go pure intelligence, and then only your laser beam would be getting like buffed. But I prefer nerfing myself by going all stats.
you got friends.
I see.
Watch out, he's spewing his goo.
Stone
Why
is
didn't you
just
add so much
leaking.
health? Yeah, a lot of health.
That was
10,000 health. Drops nothing. Wow. Valuable.
Wait, and you can't even get out that way.
Yeah, honestly I thought the door would have opened, but I guess we
I
had to jump
kind of
out.
expected that.
Yeah. We entered in the balcony and we leave through the balcony.
Very good.
Alright, we can go do Dragon Barrow Cave as well. We love Dragon Barrows.
Absolutely.
There's definitely not a giant killer bear in the cave.
Oh, by the way, I should probably open up. No, we've got no visitors.
Balls.
Yeah, I've got the chat open on my right monitor, and I just see empty space and.
Yeah, I had it minimized, and I just thought, maybe I should actually look at it. You know.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm not getting paid to be a streamer.
So far, we seem to just get like people who are called something like Doom Guy or
Yeah, it's all guys who are really into Doom.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm kind of serving a niche that I'm absolutely shit at.
I find that him just saying, well, this is like no offense, but you're not very good.
I mean,
and I'm great at this game.
he
Yeah.
I can't even say he's wrong, you know.
That's the thing. Like, if he's like actually not talking out of his arse when it comes to like playing it on like Ultra Nightmare and like hardcore mode and stuff like that, then I mean he's clearly very good at the game. To tell you the truth.
He didn't level his charisma stat very much.
No, I don't think he leveled his there's a sub stat to charisma. It's called having tact.
We did it.
Yay! We laser the bear.
It
Take
has some
that,
hits
Chewie.
in the game. It's he very occasionally that guy seems to give some nice advice, but
Oh, what, Green?
yeah.
Oh, he is quite good at the game, though.
Oh, he was a
Yeah.
lot more polite. That was some weird rando.
Yeah, that was a different guy, was it? The
I assume it was just a random doofus of the internet.
Yeah.
what is this ball? Oh, it gives you poise. That's quite good for us casters, actually. That means that you could. There's slightly less chance if someone smacks you while you're charging your laser beam. You might not flinch.
Or I keep wearing this silly little
Nice
hat
one,
for
Blue,
3
I
more
like
int.
Look, Stefan, look in the chat quick. We've got a visitor.
Lul. Mom, lul. Oof.
Big ball. Nice storm.
Good.
Oh yeah, the
I
other
like to
thing.
think that, like, the characters that we're playing, whenever they see this, like, beast blood and that on the floor, they just scoop it up with their hands.
And kind of dump it in the sack. Like, what's
Yeah.
the sticky thing at the bottom of that purse?
I was thinking like Nunu from the Teletubbies.
Oh, that's cute.
That's my tubby custard. You just hear like a fucking suck it all up.
Beams!
I was unfortunately reminded of that we used to have a friend who's terrifying.
Oh,
Oof.
I mean, Nunu is a terrifying eldritch abomination. Real devourer of worlds type of
I think if you've ever seen Teletubbies on a black and white TV, that might be not very child friendly.
Teletubbies in black and white, I feel, loses any charm that it might have had. Is very far out of the window at this point.
I don't think I hit anything. It's fucked.
We're still happy to have you.
I was
Yay.
trying to hit things, but I'm
More
not
support.
sure if I managed it.
I think I've shot a laser or two. As I do.
As I do.
I'm here for one thing and one thing only.
You're fully
Lasers.
spec'd into laser beam wizard.
Wasn't there
Like
some
you,
kind of flavor of the month anime where someone else had just one big boom spell and that's it?
Isn't that
Is that
Konosuba with
I have no idea.
Explosion?
Oh yeah, that! Then that. I've never
And then she
watched that.
passed out.
I never got around to watching that, and I don't think I ever will.
I haven't really watched it either. You just see like the like occasional clip of it or something like that.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is that the wizard girl only does fireballs ever.
Yeah, just cast like giant boom, and then just that's it.
I mean, to be honest, like I've watched season 1, and I think it's fairly good.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows though that I don't know if like any of you have this, but it like this kind of sometimes can be an issue, is that the humor is very kind of Japanese anime type humor.
Yeah.
So if that wears thin on you after a while, then
It
You're
does.
not gonna have a good time.
It's all just Kia pervert punch in the face and le embarrassing situation.
yeah, it's a lot of that, like a lot of slapstick. So a lot of like all of the protagonists are kind of failures in
Oh.
various ways. So
Yeah,
it's usually they're like various things blowing up in their faces, basically.
I would probably get annoyed of this after like half a season at the most.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest,
Very modern anime. Very modern anime.
I prefer like when it comes to like fantasy anime, I prefer like the old school ones, like Slayers, or I want to watch Record of Lodos War. Have any of you seen that?
Bits and pieces.
Record of Lodos War.
I've
never
never
heard.
even heard.
Ah,
Imagine
probably
a
more-
default anime elf girl in a fantasy setting. Just try and imagine. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the main character, like the second main character.
Yeah.
it was the anime, like the OVA.
Second to last
of the-
character.
was the writers like D&D campaign.
Mm.
Ooh. Rock guy.
Direct.
Okay.
Beam. Oh, I got killed.
Don't worry, we got this.
He spewed his gunk on me.
Yeah, if doing so little movement spews putrid rot everywhere, you should probably see a doctor about your plant-transmitted diseases.
Yeah.
So we need to get you back at the last.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't
find
we?
a brace somewhere. I think there's one just down the hill on the right.
I think so. Didn't we just ride past one down thereabouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, I think I should get caught up on my Gundam anime.
Oh yeah.
I need to like actually finish the classic like Gundam anime, like the original. I watched like a handful of episodes of it when I had a Crunchyroll subscription, and then I just kind of like never went anywhere with it.
Well, half the episodes are superfluous filler anyway.
It's a bit like the old One Piece episodes where like the first like 15 minutes is the intro and the recap of what's happened in the last couple of episodes.
And
Then
the 5
actual
minutes in the
true episode length is like slightly under 20 minutes, and it's like
and 10 minutes of it is Goku screaming.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, charging up your super attack.
I mean, it's not like it's not like having weird, stupid filler plots is anime specific. I tried watching the old Battlestar Galactica ones.
Oh, nice.
It is comfy and weird, but the first episode after the pilot that has basically the main character's entire civilization wiped out. They escape the robot war by the teeth of their skin, or what? Have the teeth? It was very close. I English good. So they barely escape. They set out to search for a new home. And what's the first actual episode? Le Gambling Planet with weird aliens.
Wait a minute, that sounds like my sort of place.
I mean, sure, but that's a bit of a
No, I want to go
tone
live
switch,
on
you know. So yeah, they go from being war refugees to playing around on a casino planet.
And all of their worries have disappeared.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right,
So yeah, it kind of cuts between serious main plot episodes and weird Kirk era Star Trek style nonsense.
Yeah.
Did
Are
you
you
watch
with
the
us now?
new
Where are
series?
you?
The new series is just dark.
It's great.
It's a lot better. I never managed to finish it. I loved the first 2 seasons, and then it was quite obvious that they had no idea how to finish, and they just
There's
made
a
shit up.
line in the like opening theme that says like they have a plan.
No, they
Last
don't.
season. They just drop it in the last season. They don't
Yeah,
say it.
the show makes it very clear that this was a lie.
Where have you just gone down?
I got left behind, so
Where have you
Oh,
teleported
Oh,
to?
sorry.
Wait, you're like way a million miles away. You need to come back. You need to go back
Oh.
to Dragon Barrow Fork, and that will be way closer.
So for as long as they had a plan, the show was really good. And when they came to the part when their plan ended and they had to make up bullshit, it all fell apart. And basically that really made me hate these mystery box format of series.
Yeah. Right. Everybody head to waypoint number 1 on your like
Righto.
top bar. I've got like 5 different waypoints down. I want to go to just number 1.
Especially the modern Star Trek series are like that. Every season has like a weird, oh, this is happening, that is happening, and in the final 2 episodes they reveal what the reason is, and it is invariably disappointing. Oh, dragon! He's dragon.
Big
No, it's just a shitty little dragon, right?
bad dragon.
I mean, we can still kill it.
What? So many particle effects happening. The frame rate of the dragon has got like, so it was stuttering. Like the actual dragon's physical body was stuttering.
So your computer gets frostbite before the dragon does.
I think so. Yeah.
I think you should buy a new computer because I'm not having any problems.
Your frame rate's as good as always, right?
I think something is happening for sure, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what, but I think something's going on.
I really, really hope this won't be a problem when Night Train comes out.
oh, I hope so. I hope it's not an issue because
I feel like
upgrade this laptop.
so from my perspective, right, if they're gonna make a Fortnite style game, they have to optimize it better, because surely they're like wanting to expand their like player base, right?
I
You
don't know.
think so? Games companies these days don't seem to.
Yeah. I have
seems to
literally
have,
no idea what they're trying to do with this anyway. But I'll still buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna buy it. I do understand that point about the games companies not caring, Dan, because I think wasn't like with the latest Monster Hunter, like Capcom, is this Capcom that makes it, right?
I
Yes.
think so.
Yeah, so Capcom's like response, from what I heard, to people's like not being able to run it properly was basically like, "Lol, you're poor. Like, go upgrade your PC. We don't want to go up that ladder.
Oh,
We want
okay.
to go up a different."
Boop, boop, boop.
So if you get on your horse and double jump up to this archway,
Oof.
or you can just jump up it like a normal human, like the absolute giga chad.
I feel
Right, now we
inspired
got
by your
this
prowess.
ladder.
I mean, surely it can't have higher specs than Elden Ring, right?
It depends how much of the map it like loads at once and stuff. How crazy they go with like particle effects and various other things.
Expect the worst.
Yeah, expect the worst and hopefully it'll run. Like maybe the best will happen and you'll be okay, but yeah, expect like.
Also, we probably have to wait for mods because isn't it 3 players?
It's 3-player, yeah.
Well, that's.
I mean, one of us could just watch like her.
Oh, I'm fine. I would love to spectate.
Yeah, would that be okay? We can swap is the thing.
We
so, like,
we
you
totally
can
should
spectate.
swap.
Yeah.
I'm probably playing it with my sister anyway, so I don't think
I see.
it matters.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, we'll see when it comes out. We've got to kind of gauge how fun it is to begin with, anyway.
Yeah, it might just turn out to be shit.
Yeah, you might play it and like you might get bored of it like instantly.
I mean, if it has like, let's say it is like Space Marine. They have 6 missions. They're fun, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Me and Dan played Space Marine quite a lot. We were like playing on like the hardest difficulty, like over and over.
We were like bleeding as
Is it
much
multiplayer?
worth out of those 6 missions as we could.
Yeah, you can play the campaign completely in co-op, and there's like are they up to 8 missions by now?
Yeah, they
I
added
think-
another one that we haven't played yet. You should be able to teleport up this divine tower if you want to, Blue.
I think
It's-
I'm very close by.
Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
there's also multiplayer, but it's
Oh, it's garbage. The Space
Yeah.
Marine versus multiplayer is absolute garbage.
Splash Marine!
I managed to have some fun with it, but
Compared to Space Marine 1's versus mode, it's really just like lukewarm is how I'd describe it.
yeah,
Most
I think
offensive
1 was
part
better.
about- Yeah. Do you know what the most offensive part about the multiplayer is?
Hmm?
They made the jetpack character for the Chaos Space Marines a Night Lords guy, but they didn't give him lightning claw.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like what they're known for.
Okay. I have no idea. I'm not that big into the lore.
Yeah, so basically the Chaos Space Marine jetpack guy is what's called a Raptor, but in the Night Lord's Chaos Space Marine faction, their Raptors are like particularly special. So they I think it shows in the game they have like lightning that's like painted onto their armor and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so their like signature weapon is lightning claws. That's all they use. Pretty much,
And they don't get it for balance reasons.
and they don't, and there's no lightning claws in the game.
Oh right, there were no lightning claws at all.
Yeah, like what?
Right, we had storm fists, but we didn't have. Oh, here we're done.
Yeah, and the power fist is not even very good either. Like
Oh,
you try
that
using
yeah, the
it,
power
it's,
fist was
they kept
silly
trying to
but
buff
ineffective.
it, and they like buffed it, I guess, a little bit too much. They felt so they made it worse again, and now nobody uses it again.
Shame.
So, It's that typical like power struggle, I guess, of like.
They added cosmetic DLC for the salamanders, and the salamanders are known for being close quarters, like flamethrower fighters, and they made them a sniper guy.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. So the paid salamanders DLC is only applicable to the sniper class.
What?
So you can play as a flamethrower faction, but you can't equip a flamethrower.
That is.
They should have had it be the heavy weapons guy, because you can use a multi-melter. So like that would have made infinitely more sense. But yeah.
I played heavy weapons guy in the co-op.
He's pretty much the best class, to be honest. You have
Is
the
he?
most destructive power.
I mean, I had a lot of fun with him, but I didn't expect him to be the best class.
Yeah, you can kind of just like absolutely melt things like pretty much instantly. Like the plasma cannon's not like super good, but the melter gun and the heavy bolter. Are just
I really like the plasma cannon of all things.
Oh, if you liked it, that's fair. That means that you're probably better at it than I am, because I couldn't figure out how to make it good. Basically.
Oh my local buddy, the guy I play Rocket League and Hunt with, he kind of immediately latched on to the jetpack guy.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we basically coordinated really well. That I just plasmaed the guys he was jumping and could immediately execute them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jetpack guy's fun. They had to give them some buffs to actually make them feel. No, we're right.
Oof.
This area is weird, so whenever one of those falling platforms works, this whole area is a 0 full damage zone.
Oh.
Alright, and I know you guys love jumping puzzles, so we want to basically very gently walk off the ledge here and fall down to this like lower part.
Oh yeah, what did you think of the story? Oh shit.
The story of what?
Space Marine story.
Oh, well, I didn't enjoy it, except when the guy right at the end. I mean, sorry, I think I pushed you off. I'm sorry.
Right, only one of us needs to make it, and then everyone else will be good.
Did you have a lot of stuff on you?
I don't think so, no.
Very good.
It doesn't matter too much at this point because we're not really leveling, like hardly ever.
So when they revealed the what was it? The
was it the chapter?
What the the guy who always complains.
Yeah.
Chapter guy. Yeah, that guy. When he showed who he was, I literally screamed at the screen like, this fucking guy. He got fucking promoted.
Yeah, nobody likes Leandro.
Like,
he got promoted to the position that best fits his character. So
yeah,
essentially,
he's the fucking chief snitch now.
Yeah, so because his entire character is that he's suspicious of his fellows, essentially. So he has no friends. So yeah, they technically promoted him to his most fitting position, but he really should have gotten in bigger trouble with the Inquisition for reporting a loyal Marine. But
yeah,
So I find it funny that they made the Thousand Suns just kind of one-dimensional villains.
Well, I don't know enough about the lore to complain about that. I thought it was fun fighting Pew Pew Sorcerer guys.
Me and Dan, like the whole time we were playing the campaign, we were just molding the whole time, being like, Magnus did nothing wrong. The Thousand Suns did nothing wrong. Why do we have to kill them? These are my favorite guys.
I used to play Tyrannid like army, so
nice.
very sad to kill them.
That's alright. It's a different hive fleet. Don't worry about it. Different hive fleet.
Exactly.
These weren't your guys. Don't worry.
Oh,
Your guys were like what are the typical Tyranid names? You know, well, you got Leviathan, you got Behemoth,
Kraken.
yeah, they got funky names. Tyranids have like funky names on their armies. There's like splinters of like the same one over and over. So you have like Hive Fleet, Behemoth 1, 2, and 3 and stuff like that.
could you take a break from fighting? I would teleport down, please.
Oh, we're just
not
waiting
fighting.
for you.
I think it must be down.
I am.
Dan.
Guys.
Yeah. So both of you should be able to teleport to the bottom of it now. Once you've done that combat.
But yeah, I thought they like tried to like warn people about betrayal in the Space Marine lore, because like the first scene in the first game is they sit in a like flying ship, and one of them basically says, "Oh, the codex is basically guidelines. You don't have to take it so seriously." That's like,
Yeah,
what? You get burned in the stake for that one.
it's basically it's the type of like drop that they were gonna do in the first game. So essentially, Titus was like, right, so we're gonna jump out without any like parachutes or jetpacks or anything, essentially. And Leandros is like, the Codex forbids this. And then Titus is like, the
Bro,
Codex
trust me.
Codex. sort of deal.
Just trust me, bro.
So the way the Codex Astartes works is that only certain Space Marine legions really care about it. The Ultramarines being one of the biggest, like, I really care about this type legions.
Yeah.
But like the kind of funny thing is that Guilliman, they're like the leader of the Ultramarines. When he comes back, he basically is kind of like, you know, I just wrote that as a guide, right? You're not supposed to treat that as the Bible, essentially.
Like, dude, it's the field manual. It's not.
It's literally like his book of tactics and like,
Yeah.
general good behavior in like wartime and stuff.
Although,
And
to be
they
fair,
forget.
isn't everything about the Imperium like that?
It's basically some guy wrote this book that you probably shouldn't take as seriously as you are, but like everybody's like, nah, we're gonna take this really seriously. This is now my religious text, you know.
Well, the biggest like joke about the Imperium is that their religious text was written by one of the guys who's like he's one of the main bad guys now, Lorgar. So Lorgar was the word bearers.
Oh right, wasn't his whole shtick that he wanted to make the Emperor a religion and the Emperor didn't like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If you ever, you know it's Lorgar. If you see a picture of a Space Marine and he's a bald guy with his entire head covered in writing.
That's him.
That's Lorgar.
So the crazy scribblings guy is always Lorgar.
Yeah. Yep. Right, we want to now teleport over to Celia. So if we go to Celia Back Street in Celia Town of Sorcery, so it's just above Celia.
Yeah. Some dude scribbles something in Blender, saves the file, and 10,000 years later, some Martian starts chanting the file header as a prayer.
Exactly.
Well, I think Lorgar. So Lorgar wrote the. I can't remember what the book's called. It's like. Do you remember what it's called, Dan? The super religious text, because he wrote that out of spite. He didn't write that with like any good intention whatsoever. I don't think.
Like the Emperor Bible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Emperor Bible. He wrote that after the Emperor had rebuked him for trying to make the religion. So he was like, "Well, I'm going to make you the biggest fucking religion you've ever seen," and but like out of spite, purely. And yeah, so he wrote that whole book out of spite. That's why it's so like crazy, like zealots and stuff like that, because he basically wrote it as though like, you must do this or you'll go to hell. You must do that or you go to hell, so on and so forth.
And because nobody in the Imperium understands irony, or is afraid to show if they do.
Yeah, they took
Surprise.
the whole thing very seriously. We're down this drop, by the way, Blue. If you just drop out the ledge down this way.
Oh.
Yeah, I quite like his book, Lorgar. Well, like there's a few of them, but I like the books around his, like, him and his kind of characters, I guess.
Hold on, I'll come up.
Well, I started reading a sci-fi book
This way, Blue.
2
Oh,
days
yeah.
ago. Let me check if it's available in English, because that was written by a local guy. Okay, is it available in English? The Carpet Makers. Also published under the title The Hair Carpet Weavers. It's like old style sci-fi, like
Yeah.
it's about sci-fi stuff, but the first chapter opens up with a chapter about there's a planet that basically all they do is support one industry, and that's people making carpets out of hair, and they sell it to the to the
whole
emperor.
shtick.
So yeah, and they have this weird religion around it, and how it impacts the society, the interesting part would be a spoiler, but it's just a bunch of world building dressed up as a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get some things like that where it's not really a book. It's more of like something that has been purely made to establish a scenario.
Yeah, it's not about the story. It's about the world building.
Yeah. I don't mind that sometimes, because if the world is interesting enough, then like that's fine. Like the story can be as low quality as it wants at that point. Like as long as the world is really, really high quality, then.
And it is a bit of a weird one. It's not stellar, but it is pretty interesting. So I kind of remembered this book after we talked about Dune, and it's a little bit like that, in that you have this vast empire and it has devolved into medieval style religious following of the emperor, and it has weird cultural stuff. So it's kind of very, very light Dune-ish.
Yeah.
It's a fun read for an evening or two.
I just remember being back in secondary school, and like we, like on the playground, like we would talk non-stop about like video games and like Warhammer and all stuff like that. And there was a Christian girl in the whole school was Christian, but this girl was like a really serious Christian. And she kept trying to introduce me to like Christian fantasy books that were like totally PC with the religion sort of thing, and like it's like these books are okay to read. You should read these ones.
You don't go to hell for this.
Yeah.
Churches and caverns.
Is this the nicer person, or is this?
Yeah, that was what was it, Hannah Faye?
Okay, there we
She had a
go.
very fitting name.
You shouldn't probably say people's names on stream.
Censor.
Should I come back later and bleep this out?
Nah, it's okay. They would never
They
be
deserve
able to find this, because their whole community lives like an Amish type.
Oh yeah.
No technology.
Technology is sin.
I think we also doxed my sister, so I think it balances out.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's just these
No,
people,
it
like,
was her fault.
I mean, no offense, she literally just had her name as a username.
To be fair, like I on my YouTube account, it was displaying as my name, like my full name, and it took me quite a while to figure out how to not have it do that.
Same, yeah.
I wonder if I'm accidentally doing it.
It's because it's like when they changed it so that it was just your Google account, then suddenly it switched over to like my email name, and I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted it to be. It's like, but yeah.
Yeah, no, this account is running off one of my playing around on the internet mails. Like I have a few real name emails for shopping and stuff, and a few for just signing up for forums and nonsense. This is one of my...
Yeah, so my like main email account it's not my like formal one, but it is my longest standing one. But I like stopped using it for formal stuff after a certain point because I was like, okay, it's got too many stuff that's linked to like my Xbox gamer tag from when I'm like 12. So
yeah,
I probably
exactly.
shouldn't be like giving this to like companies that I'm applying for and stuff, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. I've seen a funny reference card in an old game, like maybe early 2000s, where it says it really has like it's a good manual for some simulation game, and in on the last page it says for information about updates and patches, please see our website at www.studio.de or email like Sir Kevin the Destroyer at gmail.com. Like some obvious funny gamer tag email. Something along like, those lines. That
just was like that's how I'm known online.
We did it.
Cool guy.
Nice.
I mean, if you do that, either you become Lord British or you die of cringe on the way through that. At least I assume.
I remember the days of when everybody's username was like, you know, like Xbox gamer tag style, where it was like just a random mishmash of words, basically, and then your name somewhere in the middle of it, basically.
Yeah, like Dark Slayer Frag XXX.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything just used to be like that, and it was a simpler time, you know.
Fergus the Destroyer.
Yeah, like you couldn't make fun of anyone's username because everyone's username was dumb, in some way. Right, I reckon we go up to. We don't really actually. We won't go there. Let's go to.
There's 2 small dungeons near the first step.
Do we care about those though? That's like the Fire Drake Charm 1, and
we did just pick up +2, right?
Yeah, we've got +2 already.
I mean, if you want to, I won't complain, but I don't think we need it.
No, we don't need it at all. I think we're actually. I think we can probably just go to the Halig tree, to be honest. Let's go to Castle Sol. So if we go up into the ice zone, up in the very top, we want to go to the very top teleport called Freezing Lake. All the way up in the Antarctic. Oh.
Do we? Isn't the other one shorter? I'm not sure. No.
I don't know.
It looks like it's short of that other teleport, but it's in a lower area. Like the topology of the map doesn't show it very well, but that would put us like very far away. I am unfortunately stuck in a loading screen.
Poof, there you go.
Thank you very much. Classic Elden Ring co-op experience right there.
And it's open.
Thank you muchly.
Oh, by the way, since we're well, we are kind of close to starting our game. It seems like we'll just have a few more weeks. I'll give you accounts to my network search later on, so you can. I'm not done organizing all of the trove thingies, but I should end up having a complete copy. That's fairly recent. So there's a lot of RPG stuff available.
Nice.
Right.
Only thing is, you probably shouldn't mass download. The system tries to compress everything into a zip archive if you download multiple files, and that doesn't work very well.
Does it not unzip properly after? Or?
More like you might lose connection in between than it finish. So the connection is only semi-stable.
Yeah. I've always hated that with like trying to download things through like a web browser and like you just get like download cancelled and you're like, can you tell me why?
No. You can't
and then
get
you hit like
flash.
a retry connection and it's like, no, I can't do that.
So yeah, I have this thing in my local network, and if I just use it as a network folder, it works fine, but the downloading stuff through the interface is slightly wonky. But since the web interface is the only way you'll tunnel into my local network, you kind of have to make do with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that should be fine. Right, this way.
Interesting. How are you supposed to do this?
This is the only use that I've ever found for the gravity stone fan item in the game.
I mean, I suppose you could have done this with these little blinky stones.
Yeah, so you can do. There's a couple of options. The best option is there's a Ash of War called Forfrost Stomp, which puts ice on the ground that stays for a little bit, and the best option is just using that. There's a Grace just outside this tower, I think, Dan. I'll go try and get it for you. Is it right outside the tower? Okay, it's not right outside. Okay, if you teleport to White Ridge Road, Dan, which is like below the tower we're at, you should. That's like really close. Then you just have to go north to get to us.
Yeah.
Right. Meanwhile, we'll go go up to the lift. So what software are we going to use for the?
That depends on which game we pick. If I have a pre-made module for one of the more popular tabletop applications, we'll just use that one.
Okay.
And if not, well, probably roll 20.
Right. Because I'm like completely unfamiliar with any of them.
Oh, right. So,
So
Yeah.
any of the ones that you think is best.
yeah, I mean, they're about as different as Word and LibreOffice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
They're all trying to do the same thing, really, aren't they? They're
And-
just
and-
as different levels of quality of
Yeah,
life. I suppose.
it's they're very similar except in the details. So
Yeah.
basically, if the game we want to play or the campaign we want to play is available as a pre-made on one of these platforms, I just go with it. So I don't have to prepare anything.
I got an achievement: acquire all legendary sorceries and incantations.
Congratulations!
I never
nice.
got
I
this
didn't.
one, I guess.
I guess cause I assume you've been buying all of the like stuff from the shop.
I guess so.
Yeah. Or maybe it only maybe wait, hold on, it says legendary. So it probably just means Comet as Stars of Ruin, Founding Rain. Yeah, okay. No. That's cool. One step closer to 100% for you, eh?
Guess you've just never been in this tower, right?
This tower is like not exactly one that you commonly access, I suppose, is it? So it makes sense. Okay, right, so we've done that. I think we just go back to Freezing Lake again now. Yeah, go back to Freezing Lake again.
Oh,
I should have got us the Grace that was like nearby that tower, but I didn't. Or rather, nearby the Castle Sol where we were like planning to go to, but it didn't pass through my head at the time. Uh-oh. You never guess what happened to me again.
No, no.
I need another disconnect, please.
off you go!
Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna... Before I reconnect, I'm gonna go back to the main menu, because that shouldn't be happening twice. I'll reload.
I'm getting a drink. I'm.
Sure.
Yeah, go for
Oh yeah,
it.
it's in the sack.
Why is it
Yeah, I
putting-
guess we'll want to read up on like the material before we start.
So it depends on what we play. The starter boxes are kind of designed for you to just buy it and pull it out when you have a group of friends over. So they can be done with technically no preparation at all.
I'm back.
Like,
Hello. So if we play something based on a book or a movie, it's probably good but not necessary to have read that.
yeah.
The biggest amount of preparation as a player I've seen is when I tried playing the pre-made Pathfinder campaigns with the guys. The campaign book had like 10-page setting primers. Like here's a map of the continent. Here's a short description of all the towns, and here's a few special character options to tie you in with the backstory of this campaign. And then there's something like, oh yeah, you can pick to be distantly related to someone from the old empire of what's her face, and then it can come up at the campaign like, oh yeah, you need someone with the blood of Queen Flubbeldooble II to open this royal tomb, and one of the guys can pipe up, oh, I think I'm like a 4,000 generations distant descendant, and then that character can literally open it. So stuff like that. But that's really the most preparation that's ever expected of you as a player.
Yeah.
Read like a 10-page travel guide. And for the things we picked, probably not even that.
I feel like you can typically like piggyback someone else's knowledge pretty well as
Yeah.
well, right? Like if someone else
Usually.
knows a lot about the scenario, then
The only other thing we should discuss is the starter packs usually include pre-made characters. So if you open up the box one evening, you could just each pick a sheet and start playing immediately. But maybe you don't want that.
it depends how good the pre-mades are, I suppose. Sometimes pre-mades can be like, this guy is literally me, you know?
They tend to be at least serviceable.
Yeah.
So I would take quite a few opportunities to talk shit about modern D&D, but one of the things where I really can't complain, their starter boxes. They have 3 starter boxes. No, that's a lie. They have 5 starter boxes.
5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, they started out having 2 starter boxes. They made a newer one like 5 years ago, and the other ones are tie-ins with Stranger Things and Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Okay.
The 3 original ones
Yeah.
are pretty fucking good.
Oh, well, that's fair. At least they did a solid job with those.
If I had to say a bad thing about the starter boxes, if you play a pre-published campaign afterwards, it's a step downwards and you're gonna be slightly disappointed. That's the only bad thing I can say about the starter boxes. They are too good. No joke.
You're an inaccurate,
Yeah.
like play.
Yeah, the full-length campaigns never quite reached that level of quality, unfortunately. The Stranger Things thing, I never got around to actually playing it. It seems slightly boring. It's pretty short.
I don't know anything about Stranger Things either.
Me neither. It doesn't have anything to do with the actual show. It's supposed to be the adventure they play in the show that the show is based around. So I watched the first 2 episodes and was bored to tears, except for D&D. But as far as I know, the premise of the show is kids discover something like Area 51 or government experience or whatever, and the monster from the D&D game starts hunting them. And it's like a
I
creepypasta
think we
monster.
want to go here. Sorry.
Isn't Stranger Things a little bit like
I think
what's
I'm...
that? Oh, are you? Hold on, are you separate from us?
Yes, but I think I'm the correct one.
I have no idea.
Oh no, we're gonna go. There's a tree that we'll go kill first.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Isn't like that whole like Area 51 thing? Because isn't that where they rescue like the girl with the mind powers or whatever?
I never got that far.
Because that's kind of similar to what's that anime where
Akira?
there's the girl with the ball hands that like she like fucking squishes people with and stuff. You know what that's called, Dan?
Are you talking about Elfen Lied or something?
Elfen Lied, that's it.
Oh, that thing. Isn't that just
Bit
waifu
slow.
Akira?
Kind of. Yeah. Akira's
Say
a
that
good
about
movie.
any anime. One
Right
Piece,
now.
isn't that like Akira?
Yeah.
One
Is-
Piece is like everything.
isn't-
You just
isn't-
describe a different arc in One Piece, and it's like this is similar. Right. So the special trick with this is summon. No,
Oh shit.
No!
summon jellyfish. They're supposed
I've
to
been a doofus! Sorry!
jellyfish. No. Oh no,
Oh,
they're
I
trying
think our
to kill
jellyfish
you.
is...
Hold on.
we probably want to stop that from happening.
Wait. No, it did it. There we go.
Hooray!
Da 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 da.
Oops. Sorry!
Don't worry, Dan did exactly the same thing on the most recent co-op thing that we're doing.
Incredible.
So that is a talisman that gives you makes spells cost less mana, but you have a lot less HP.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of useful, but it also you'll die really quickly when you have it on.
I don't know. Maybe? I'll try it, and if I die too much, I take it off again.
Yeah. It does the same thing as we have a scarab like beetle that you can put on your head, the glintstone scarab. It does the same thing as that.
Right.
Except the glintstone scarab makes you take more damage rather than giving you like less HP.
Well, that's technicality.
Yeah. Right, we'll go kill the tree now.
Wait, where did you go?
See, the only thing I know about Stranger Things is that it was, isn't it just like cashing in on as much 80s nostalgia as possible?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's just the TV show, right? Does it have anything other than just the TV show, though? I thought it had. Does it have books? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I have no idea.
Maybe it is just TV show.
I have literally no idea. But it's kind of credited with making D&D slightly more popular. Because the kids play D&D.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very talk heavy short horror themed one shot. Maybe it's a lot better if you play it, but I thought it wasn't very good. I never got around to playing it. I just read it once.
Yeah.
And the Rick and Morty dungeon. If you like playing a silly game, it is amazing. And,
Yeah.
And there are even a few fun roleplay things. Like we're probably not going to play it, so I can tell you. For example, when a character goes through a door, he gets cursed with believing squirrels run the world. And
nice.
you're supposed to tell the player, and he's supposed to roleplay it from then on for the rest of the session. And I had players who are...
That door doesn't do anything to me.
It did that was fast.
Anyway, so I had a player who reacted to that very well. He had a lot of fun with it, like literally doing Alex Jones rants about squirrels to the other players, and he actually convinced one of them.
Did he start asking people to like choke him out and stuff? He's like, "Look, I'm going to show you that squirrels really rule the world. I just need you, just choke me out, and I'll."
Is that the thing he said?
He does that all the time. He asks people to get him in a headlock and choke him out. That's like he did that with Joe Rogan, like every single time he was on his podcast.
What does that prove?
It's something that he keeps saying that it's something that he used to do as kids in school, and they would like take turns choking each other into unconsciousness or something.
I see.
And every time he starts talking about it, I'm just like sat there like with mouth completely agape, like this guy.
I think somewhere around here there should be a dead bird. Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice.
How very on point.
This is like the grave bird. This guy does like giant laser beam attacks and stuff. So
Oh, while you're at it, that's my keyword. That's my cue.
I need to post this somewhere. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but someone turned Alex Jones rants into a like death metal album.
I think I've. Is it the same? Is it the same channel that had bad reviews set to death metal?
I don't know.
Or like YouTube
it's
comments?
Like, it's not AI or anything like that. It's like genuinely just like
it's all cut together like old school style.
they're called like the Alex Jones Prison Planet.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Alex Jones Prison Planet. It's all alien.
Incredible.
You get- Oh man.
It actually sounds really good as a funny fact.
Yeah, it's like unironically. Dan showed me it like a couple of years ago, and I was just like fascinated.
Oh, it's just supposedly. For a moment, I was slightly worried by something gigantic materializing right next to me.
Nah, yeah, this mausoleum's cool. It's the one in the next snow area that is uncool and will destroy your frame rate. Because it shoots giant magic mortars that like split in midair and turn into, so like one missile turns into like 15, and all of the particle effects just
God.
absolutely nuke your PC.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm
It
using
should be okay though. It makes my PC go at like sub 10 frames a second whenever they land a shot, but it basically just turns it into a speed run of we need to kill this guy in the next 10 seconds.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
It'll be fine. There's 4 of us. That means we each get a leg each. We can just go.
True. True.
Now where's the other lion? There's normally a second lion here, but he's not here.
oh.
Hold on. I'm happy for him
He
to
was
be out.
tired. So he went
Yeah, he went for a lie down somewhere, I think.
So yeah, there are quite a few fun things in that that dungeon. There was
You have to be high IQ to actually play it, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't take part.
You would
High
actually-
single digits, I think. High single digit.
I think if you're smarter than 2 slices of toast stacked on top of each other, you're probably fine.
Damn, I don't meet the requirements, is what you're saying.
you can lay them flat first. It's okay.
Oh, okay, maybe.
So it's Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I've never watched the show myself.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I've watched a little bit of it. It's well, it's silly, obviously.
All I know is I'm Pickle Rick.
that does happen somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, that is an occurrence, I'm sure.
That does happen in the dungeon too.
Alright, turn into pickle. I wouldn't mind become. I would sacrifice myself to be a pickle.
Oh, it's not that bad.
On a random tangent, have any of you watched Wee Molecast?
What?
I'm not gonna watch
Can you say it
that.
again?
Wee Molecast.
I'm never heard of it.
It's like this weird, like 3D, like I guess like claymation, but it's not
Stop-motion
clay.
type thing.
It's like a weird Japanese thing.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Very weird Japanese thing.
The episodes are only like a couple of minutes. Like they're only like 5 minutes long at most, I think.
Yeah, very short.
But they're great.
I don't think I've ever heard of something like that.
I don't remember where we watched it. Was it on Netflix?
I downloaded it.
Ah, you downloaded it, right?
I think it's on Netflix or Amazon now. I think it might be on both.
Yeah. It was a weird show. Entertaining, but weird.
It had like a Back to the Future episode where they had like the DeLorean but as like a mole car. So he's like a guinea pig car thing.
Isn't Rick and Morty? I think it started as like Back to the Future parody.
Yeah,
mean,
that's
kind
that's
of
why I
is.
was reminded of it because the show has that like Back to the Future reference, and I was thinking, I thought Rick and Morty had something to do with being a parody of that.
Yeah, that is pretty plausible.
Yeah, I remember the point where the doc in Back to the Future said, "I'm Pickle Doc." And, yeah, I remember that bit. That hit me right in the soul, right in the field.
I believe we've seen the actual car from Back to the Future.
Yeah, we went to the Top Gear like museum or whatever. That was good.
Ooh.
But that's one of the very few perks of being British is getting to go to the Top Gear location. Yeah, the DeLorean was there. Well, it was there, and then it was somewhere else, wasn't it? It was also at...
It disappeared before your eyes.
They kind of just cart it around all over the place. The thing is, there's multiple of these. Like, people have made, like, replicas of the DeLorean as well, so... DeLoreans are weird, though. Like, all metal paneling. Like, very, very, very strange.
I mean, I don't know the first thing about cars, so...
But so DeLoreans aren't painted. They're made of all of the bodywork is made of aluminium.
Oh.
So it doesn't rust or anything, but it's just bare metal. So it means that like if the edges of the doors and stuff like that, unless they've been like finished properly, is razor sharp metal.
Okay.
Obviously, like they should have been finished properly, so they shouldn't be razor sharp metal. But like all of the edges of all of the body panels are all like just fucking like bare edged metal.
That
That's why like when you look at them, they're very angular, you know. So
sure.
they've got a look to them.
I mean, I know what the car looks like. I mean, it kind of is just a boxy 80s car.
Yeah, it's like that. It's that boxy 80s style. It's a generally visually appealing sports car.
And it has the flappy doors.
Yeah, it's got what is it? Gull wing doors? Is that what they call it?
Unbringing company.
Yeah, don't
very good.
Don't out the area.
Are these guys still gonna join our game? We still need players.
They wanted to join us, but I think they wanted to join us in death.
Oh, that's
Not as fun.
yeah. I don't think I can make that. That's
I've
bad.
got an appointment with life.
Exactly, and it's kind of permanent.
Yeah. Well, permanent.
Well,
Impressive.
I wish.
Maybe they'll come up with eternal life within our life.
They might.
Maybe they'll figure out how to harness that lobster DNA.
I think I could live with being a lobster.
I could as well. I wouldn't mind it. Being a lobster.
Oh,
I'm
did you
already
hear
lobster build.
the supermarket lobster died recently? The poor guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's alright. There's like a million more of them.
I think in the same episode the guy just picked up a new one.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, in that situation, you just would, right? Right, let's go. It's 4 of us and 3 of them. We outnumber.
Really?
It's very rare that you actually
I'm
outnumber.
going for the actual boss.
I'll take the dual swords guy.
I think I'm hitting 2 of them at the same time.
Good.
Alright, one's dead. One die down.
Yeah, I'm switching to the second henchman.
Nice. Right, just the boss.
And fire.
Watch out for his giant AoE. A lot of like really nasty, like big AoE. Like that.
Ooh, owie, owie, owie.
Haven't we seen that guy before?
Yeah, this is like the spicy version. Like the one that we did was the rock version, and this is the spicy version.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
So I have a story about this boss. Me and my sister were fighting him, and we were dying and dying and dying, and finally my sister just spawned behind the boss, and he was like AFK. And, he just could like stab him repeatedly and kill him. without
Nice.
fight.
Nice. Accidental workaround. You just like spawn in the boss room with disabled AI.
Stack
Incredible.
overflow. The boss didn't know what to do.
Incredible. Let's quickly rearrange my spells because I have the laser and the moon in a bad, you know.
Yeah, there's actually one more memory stone that we can go get. So we'll go get that once we'll go get the key up at the top of here, and then we'll go get this one more memory stone.
Dang it! I have to. Shit. So what do I want to pick? I want to pick a moon that takes 2. Let's just pick the shitty little pebble. Let's pick shard spiral. I want a cannon. I think I want meteor. And I have just about enough. Right. There we go. Okay.
There we go. Nice
Oh,
red
that might-
floor.
might just
Sit
level.
on.
Okay.
Oh, I almost killed myself.
Yeah.
How's the strength build feeling, Blue?
I think it's fun. I think I could use a like smaller hammer actually. I can't like one-hand it.
How
Ooh.
heavy is that beast? The giant smasher?
60 strength.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me. So this one's 45. I'll drop you
I'm
a
like,
hammer.
but I'm like building up to it. I think I just level up. So
Well, I'm not a strength build anymore, so I can give you my old fire prelates if you'd like.
sure.
Let me drop that for you. It's not maxed out, but it's like plus 18. So if you want a slightly less strength requiring one, then that's...
Excellent.
Yeah, you might need to upgrade it though. Right. Now that we've got that key, we'll go get the last memory stone. So we want to go back to where like the magic university is, that area. But slightly above the magic uni, go to northern Liurnia Lake Shore. So it's like up and left.
Ah, that.
That's the one.
Oh, so with the Star Trek like RPG, what kinds of like classes and like I guess like races, like, and how do they kind of like work? I guess.
I need to disconnect again. Sorry. since-
So, disconnect again.
Yeah. If you could, please.
Let's make it a pee break then.
Yeah, go for it. I need to
Yeah.
restart my game. This is like
I'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, kick. And I'll leave it open and go get myself something. I don't know what yet. And it's open.
Thank you very much. Oh, hold on, wait, I want to restart my game. Yeah, so what? Well, you were wanting to play as a Romulan.
I think so. I figured that maybe for my first game of something like this, I should play something where my monotone and whatnot can kind of work.
Be thematic.
Yeah.
So Klingon.
I want to
I'd
be
be,
a boar.
I don't know, like, pull off angry.
Yeah, I want to be a boar.
They're Klingons are the, like, war guys, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be me. I'd be a Klingon. Or maybe I'd be a Klingon
Oh,
in the past tense. Not currently clinging, but was clinging on previously.
Did you have any ideas of what you were wanting to do, Blue?
no, I was maybe like randoming it or something. I have no idea.
Ah,
I think if you were planning on going for like a diplomatic sort of guy, you would probably want to be like fairly specialized.
Exactly.
You can be our charisma guy, you know. You got all the charisma, and then all the rest of us have like negative charisma. So like, they'll be like speaking to you, and you're like all eloquent, and then they like look at us and are like, "And what do you think?" And we just go, "No speaky, no speaky to me, speaky to him."
Exactly.
Suddenly reveal like our Star Trek uniforms like fade away, and we're just wearing like caveman rags. You start sweating. It's like, yeah, I picked these guys up off an undeveloped planet.
Oh,
We're like, oh, man come from sky.
that's horrible.
I'm back.
He driving meteor.
hello.
Are you having fun without
We're
me?
talking about our the possible builds that we'd go for in the Star Trek one, and we were thinking like if Blue's gonna be like the diplomatic like charisma guy, all of the rest of us need to have like negative charisma. So we're all just secretly cavemen who have somehow got on the spaceship. So, they're like speaking to Blue, and they turn to us and are like, "So what do you think?" And we just start grunting and going like, "No speaking."
So you're basically season 1 Worf.
Was there actually a character who was like that?
So you know who Worf is?
I don't know.
So
Should I look him up?
in the Picard show, they thought, well, let's have a few cool, weird characters, and one of them is that they have a Klingon. The Klingons were basically the evil warrior race from the previous series, and so to show that they had an understanding and made peace and everything, well, let's have one of them on the show.
Oh, it's that guy. He's like the Klingon. That you
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
They later on developed both Klingons and his character, but in the first season he was really just Unga Bunga Caveman Smash, and he just growled at people. So
That sounds like my type of character.
he really just growled at people, like literally.
Yeah.
And it took them a while to actually develop them from being just evil to like warrior culture. They're like
I just
Viking.
remember that they have their like batleth, their like big silly weapon.
Yeah, that used to be Worf's special weapon. So he just had one of these, and they were rare and kind of outdated. And he just used one of them because
Like
it
a
was
ceremonial thing.
yeah, it was an ancestral ceremonial weapon, and everyone else would just go for daggers and swords or something like that. And the funny thing is, like 10 seasons later, it kind of reversed. He was like a short sword expert, and every single damn Klingon used this thing. So it kind of switched around.
Yeah. It's a cool looking weapon.
It is.
It's a little bit over designed though. It's kind of like
Yeah, it's
Maul Ninja sort of.
a little
like-
bit. But if it really was just some kind of two-handed tonfa thing, that might have been a little more realistic.
Yeah, what's the there's a Chinese monk weapon that is like similarly silly but was actually useful. It's like if you think of nunchucks, but it's a full size like bow staff split up into nunchucks, and rather than split up into two, it's split up into three. I can't remember what
Oh, I got so some kind of segmented chain-linked staff.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't sound useful.
Well, I think it's like more useful than you'd expect, but not as an offensive weapon, only as a defensive.
I mean, if you have a way to quickly lock the staff into staffiness, you know, like
I think the links were like too wibbly wobbly, so I think it was kind of permanent nunchuck mode. But you could I think you could like somewhat like I guess brace them at like a 90 degrees, I guess, maybe if you like braced it against your body correctly, and then you could use like the middle link as like a shield, I guess.
My nunchaku tutor always said that like anything more than like 2 parts was too much for a practical weapon.
Exactly.
That's probably why monks used it, and probably why the Chinese
I mean,
invented it.
even the nunchucks themselves are like probably not something you'd actually want to use, really.
And it's not a practical weapon.
I suppose they're kind of just a shit flail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's literally like the fucking pumpkin head guys in this game use a more practical version of a nunchuck. You know, the flail where it's one really long nunchuck and then one slightly shorter one. So you just literally use it as a flail.
So it's really just a flail. Just the head is another little stick.
Yeah, pretty much. You can get them to drop it in this game. Where is the last turtle?
This does feel really familiar to me though. Have we done this before?
We've done like 3 other turtle thingies. Yeah, like there's so many turtle
Okay.
towers in this game.
Turtle found.
Turtle found, good.
Ah, nice.
But the Star Trek thing. So it's actually a lot like what we have here. So you have a few stats, like I think there are 6 stats and 6 skills or something like that. And the stats are basically really just the default stats, like strength, endurance, dexterity, stuff like that. Just slightly sci-fi it up, so it's more like, I think one's called logic instead of intelligence or something. and the 8 skills are something like commanding, using machines, science, and
Ancient.
and you can both so whenever you do something, you or rather the GM picks 2 appropriate, so 1 appropriate stat and 1 appropriate skill. So if it was something like repairing the sensors, it's science and repair or something like that. But if
Right.
if it's the engines, then it's engines and repair. And I think you get to make up bullshit about your character a little bit. So the character creation asks you, depending on what you do in your you can either just decide stats, or I've sent you the character creator that just asks your backstory, so you can pick things.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Would you like to go to?
up at the ice zone, the very beginning of the ice zone. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
For example, like, oh, would you like to go to science class or to fighting class? And then you get stats like that.
Yeah. You
And
get
sometimes
that,
it's just
that multiple choice sort of character builder.
and sometimes it just really asks you open questions like, what was your final thesis about? And then you can argue with the DM that it's relevant to the situation. If you picked something like, I don't know, transwarp field theory, or I don't know, magnetic materials in space, or death rites of warrior cultures, and then you goes, oh, we're talking about dead klingons, that should totally count with my death rite thesis thingy. And then the game is, oh yeah, that's right, here you go. Have a few points extra.
Okay.
And that's basically how it goes. So the skills go, you play with D20s, and the skills go something like also somewhere on that scale of around 10 plus minus a few, and the idea is that you roll your die, and if you're below your skill, you pass. So it's a really simple.
So you
system.
want your skills to be like very small numbers.
No, you want your skills to be high so you can easily roll under. And you can't have everything.
That's kind of fun that rolling low is actually what you are. Wait, why is it playing the cutscene again?
Now it keeps doing that. So yeah, it is a very easy system though. So you really just you add two numbers together from your sheet, and then you try to roll below.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, it is a simple and elegant system. The only thing I don't like about it is it has two kinds of meta currencies.
Oh.
So there's one for you, and there's one for the GM. So if you get more successes than you need, like say you get 3 dice and you need 1 success, and you roll success with all 3, then you get 2 coins and you can spend them later on something. And similarly, you can say something like, well, we just barely failed. Can I just finagle a solution? And yeah, or you can just give me 1 bad coin, and then I let you pass. And that bad coin can later on be used by the GM to just escalate a different situation.
Right, so essentially, like, you as the DM are going to be trying to take these coins off of us, like, any which way.
And I think that system is just bullshit. It wasn't very fun because there was a lot of bookkeeping.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of bookkeeping, and I feel like with the way that like if you use the coin, it gets passed to the DM as like now it's a bad luck coin.
Yeah,
it's kind of a bit. I feel like that puts you at odds, right? Like,
kind of. So I prefer ignoring that, and I just give you a better outcome straight up if you roll too good. So instead of saying, well, if you like, say you're repairing a radio, this game would have you do it. Well, you need 2 successes to repair the radio, and you just get 1. Well, you can pay a coin, and I'll screw you over later with this coin. And you repair the radio. Or you get like 5 successes, and then here's 3 bonus points. Use them later whenever you wish.
Yeah.
And what I'd instead do is, well, choose the target. If you roll 2, well, yeah, great. The radio works now. If you roll a run, well, it's kind of scratchy and squeaky, and it kind of works. And if you get 5 successes, congratulations, you've not only got a radio, you've got a fully functional microwave.
It's now multifunction.
I don't know, I'm just making shit up, but you know what I mean. I'd rather just give you immediately varying levels of success instead of dealing with these shitty coins.
Yeah.
I must act as a devil's advocate. I think I kind of see the point of the coin system, because then you can play an actual like character like if you are an engineer, you can succeed in engineering. You don't have to fail at everything you do if you roll badly. You can
you
like,
have
move the failures to things that don't like break your character.
you have these coins as a team.
Exactly.
So if you're a really good engineer and someone else fucks up, you just use the coins as a team to save the situation. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I just think it's a clunky implementation.
Yeah, it does sound to me like it's a bit. It's like brute forcing luck, basically. It's like if you're too lucky, we're going to brute force it the other direction, and if you're too unlucky, we're going to brute force it.
Yeah, it's trying to make luck into a tangible and fair currency.
Mm. Yeah, I can definitely like see it from
and so for example, sometimes you can just directly use them. So if the example the rulebook gives is if you scan something with your sensors, if you succeed, you get the default answer, and there's more information, and you have to specifically buy that with coins that you earn by doing sensor scanning really well. And I just instead give you more information if you scan really well instead of making you buy it. It's just a stupid intermediary step. And if it's sometimes it's meant for you to have a bunch of easy tasks to build up coins that you then can spend at the hard check. But again, I'd rather give you information or better circumstances. Like instead of saying, you earned 5 coins shooting, now you can use them to destroy the boss ship, I'd rather say, you were really good at shooting and you disabled his I don't know, impulse drive, and he's easier to hit that way. You know, I'd rather do it directly in story rather than abstracted over coins.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Hold on, I'm going to figure out if there's a way that you can get to where we are directly, Stefan.
I just kind of tried running off to your marker, but I
think I'm gonna. I'll come back and guide you to where we were.
So I'm in the big hall.
Follow the jumping puzzle again. Right, I'm here.
There you go.
Right.
Right. I just kind of run around.
Yeah, that's the invisible path silliness.
So
we go this bit, and then we go straight line to this entrance. And you jump.
Yeah, I would have never found this again.
Yeah, it's a bit out of the way.
Mood lighting, yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, that's one thing I just abstract away. Or I remove the weird talky bit. Oh, you just you faked me out. You got me.
Right, now who's this going to transform into is the question.
Is it going to be the shitty cat?
I hope it's me.
It looks like me, but I imagine on your guys' screen... Oh, he's using my skills, so maybe it is...
It looks like you on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. He's not really going to get the chance to cast any spells.
There we go.
We did it.
Definitely didn't cast any spells. He tried to cast one, like, Thorn, and didn't really get very far with it.
They should make it with those mimic bosses that if you go in with multiple people, it like does a clone for each person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think all bosses should be just like, just make another copy of the boss.
Some bosses, if you did that with some bosses, that would be hell on earth.
Imagine the Elden Beast just having like 4 of those golden meteor swarms or whatever.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
We would be
Genuinely
slightly,
hell on earth. Right, we
we
want to
would
go
be
get
slightly screwed.
Follow me. Wait, am I going? Never mind, we're going this way now.
So, yeah, the game doesn't really have classes. It's more like you have different jobs on the ship, and you probably want to pick appropriate skills.
Yeah, you're like filling your job role based off of your like skill spec, I guess, but it's not formal, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you got stabbed in the back, mate.
So if you're, say, the doctor and you just pick, I don't know, command and shooting. Well, you're still the doctor. You just kind of shit at it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Captain, I'm not the doctor, I'm a doctor.
And one thing one thing I didn't quite figure out when we played it, how ship-to-ship combat really works. So you kind of you act as the ship together. So the captain decides on things. The guy who mans the weapons makes attacks. The engineer guy can repair stuff and that sort of thing. But
oh yeah, you need to warp ship.
I'm not quite sure how it works. I think it's been a while. We just had one fight and it was kind of shit.
Is it kind of so? It's like a lot of roles combined make the combat essentially. Yeah, that sounds a bit complicated, in a good way. I'm sure it'll be fun to figure out together.
Do we want to like explore this snow area, or are we going straight to the DLC?
We are gonna. We'll do a little bit of the snow area, and then we'll go DLC, I reckon. But we won't. We're not gonna. We won't go Halig Tree or anything. We'll do the DLC before we do the Halig Tree.
Okay.
That seems balanced.
Alright, it's kind of. We could take it to a vote actually, because they're about the same level of difficulty. We could do the Halig Tree first if you want. If you wanted to go like do Millennia and stuff.
I'm fine with anything.
Millennia
Actually,
would be
me
kind
too.
of hilarious because she's gonna be healing so much. It's not even.
Shouldn't we? Wouldn't it be kind of cleaner to finish off the base game then go to the DLC?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
I mean, it's a weak argument.
Gonna be sorry.
But yeah, with the ship-to-ship combat, for example, imagine you're the sides officer and you're just scanning, and the enemy ship isn't doing anything special, so you just scan for, I don't know, better chance to hit, and then the weapons guy gets to shoot, and you did nothing but buff him. That's kind of lame, isn't it?
It depends how much you have contributed. You know what I mean? It depends if like. If you're scanning and you're getting like shitty rolls and you're only giving him like I don't know, like +1 or something like that, maybe you're gonna feel like you didn't do much. But if you're like scanning and you're literally turning like what would have been misses into hits and stuff like that, then I feel like the team as a whole is gonna be feeling pretty good about that. It depends. I don't know. Like I say, it kind of. I think that type of like role would depend how strongly you're contributing, I suppose.
So I think it felt a bit underwhelming for the guys, but maybe you'll think it's more fun.
It definitely is, like you say. I think it like whoever's playing weapons and stuff is probably going to be, in general, having more fun because you're like actually hitting things and stuff, right?
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're doing very small steps with a lot of rolls for little gain. It's a bit clunky and cumbersome.
Yeah.
But it kind of has to involve everyone.
It's a little bit like playing Barotrauma or like playing like what is it, like Void Crew or stuff like that.
A little bit.
I think it's like a very similar experience, I suppose. Hold on, we missed the bonfire. The bonfire's like back here.
So if everyone ends up liking their position, that's fun. And again, if you're the ship's doctor, what do you do during ship-to-ship combat?
I would assume that you're like, well, shoot people up with adrenaline and stuff.
Yeah, kind of. You can do that. It's like you're treating damage to the crew.
You just go up behind them and it's like, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of speed, and it's gonna make you shoot better.
It's a little Panzerschokolade with some meth.
And they're like, oh, thank you, doctor.
What's the occasion?
To you, their pupils are fully blown out, just like, thanks, doctor. I was starting to get the shakes from the last time. I really needed my fix, doctor.
The doctor can be a
Can be what? Sorry, say again.
Can be a Klingon.
That would be an interesting doctor. You're a doctor, but you heal people through violence.
Don't be such a baby. Arms grow back.
It's the Klingon way. I will not bind your wounds. It's the Klingon way.
You know, they basically have 2 or 3 of most major organs, just so they can lose if you're in combat.
Yeah, they got like redundancies.
Yep. So yeah, that game, I've thought about it a little bit. It would be fun to play, but it has one slight problem. Most games are best played with one dungeon master and 3 to 5 players. I feel that game is better with more people.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, yeah, because you need like the full crew, right? Otherwise, you're having to like ad lib.
Yeah, you can have sidekick characters, or everyone plays 2, but I don't know.
Don't kill Squid. You want Squid to at you.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of those breakables. So yeah, if we end up having 6 people or so, we could do that. But
yeah, hopefully some of the other guys kind of get back to you and actually like appear.
I mean, another idea would be to recruit people from the outside.
Yeah, true. Like, I suppose that like we don't necessarily have to limit ourselves to the board, right?
Craigslist.
Oh, God.
A Craigslist post looking for like 2 people to be in a DM'd Star Trek game.
No weirdos.
I feel like if you put it on Craigslist, you're only gonna get weirdos. Nothing but weirdos.
Yeah, but I suppose we could literally go to I don't know. TG. I don't know. Do we have other? Do we have other friend boards? Should we ask the Katawa people?
Could do. Are they okay with us? We seem to get a lot of them come over to the thread and be like, "Why do you still have a? Why do you still have a gen?"
Yeah. I used to answer high quality waifus, but I've kind of stopped answering because I don't give a shit.
I ignore it because I'm almost certain it's like one guy.
Yeah, I think it's always like one or two guys. I mean, maybe it's some kind of prank thing. Maybe new guys over there are told to come to our board and ask us this as a prank.
I used to visit Engineering General and Dota General, and they also get like people asking like, "Why are you still playing Dota?"
But seriously, why are you playing Dota?
Me,
Yeah,
I'm not playing anymore. But I think it's just one guy visiting every thread asking like, "Wow, this is so stupid game."
You should play League instead. That's
No, we should ask next time that guy shows up. We should ask him to play.
Be like, hey guy, we've been
GMS,
waiting for
please.
you. We've been waiting for you.
Dude, come in.
Hold on,
Come in. Sit down, have a beer. We have a few questions for you.
Yeah,
Hey, are you the same guy as the last
Just not the
three?
talk.
Yeah, it just so happens that every single time one of them like is like, "Oh, you should be liking Steins Gate instead." it's always Steins Gate and like 3 others. You can tell us about that.
We should play Steins Gate Perfect Origin.
Isn't that all about like timeline fuckery and stuff like that?
I think it is.
I think you want this. Here's an agent.
Oh, one of the stones. We're trying to get into this cave, but this octopus keeps healing itself, so I'm not able to open the door because Stefan's dead. So
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for the next bonfire.
Yeah, you need to open this door down because I don't have any keys.
Yeah.
And then there's a bonfire like right in here.
Very good. I'll just quickly dip out and pick up my corpse then. Very good, thank you.
Well, I'll do that next time that guy messages the thread. I'll tell him the time and tell him he's already signed up.
Congratulations, you've triggered our trap. You are now
You are obliged to play.
you have been recruited. Do not resist.
Yeah. Or would it be assimilated?
Possibly.
Isn't that what the Borg say? They're like, you are being assimilated.
He can be pink
Perfect.
because we don't have any pinks with us at the moment.
Yeah.
Other than, well,
Good thing at that.
there are a couple in the thread, but none here, I guess.
If you guys want the ancient dragon smithing stone, you have to come back to where that magma guy was.
Oh, okay. That
It's
that
up
sounds
on
tempting.
this frozen waterfall. And this way.
Oh, that way. Is it regular or is it somber?
Regular.
Ah. Well, if one of you wants it.
I think I'm good actually. My stuff was somber, like my sword. I only really care about getting the sword.
I'm full somber, so I could pass it on.
It might be useful for you when we get in the DLC, because there'll be a lot of new weapons to try out, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, okay.
We get some new casting staves as well. There's a
not sure what
casting
they
staff in the DLC that can cast incantations and sorceries at the same time.
Ooh.
Which I'm very much looking forward to, except that it's from one of the like later bosses, so I'm not gonna get it like very easily.
So you'll just use it for the end, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll use it for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be done with the game probably.
What a shame. So yeah, we might have to decide on a game partially based on how many players we get. So if Belgian Green's in, we have 4 players and me, but I don't count.
Yeah.
So
Have you heard of the game called 10 Candles?
no, but it's probably one of the short ones. That's probably effectively more
Yes.
a party game, right?
So the point is like the longer the campaign goes, the more people are like hoarding stuff, like just collecting gold and experience, and losing the like the story. They aren't like they don't want to change their characters anymore. So in 10 candles, you light 10 candles, and when the last one goes out, all the party dies.
Oh.
Like at the end of the evening. So it's not really about collecting gold or like heroic victories. It's more like
Pushing through.
yeah, it's more like finding a like small moments like in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
I see.
There's an NPC like flags you down. It's like, hey, I need some help. It's like you're sprinting by, you wave. It's like, I don't have time for that. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm on my 9th candle, buddy.
So we're going by Dark Souls 2 rules.
Exactly.
We're on our last torch.
I'm on the last torch, and this cave's really dark.
You know when the
Did you
tutorial
see where we went, Blue?
I think so.
when the tutorial brought it up, I thought torches were gonna be a lot more important, and then they ended up being mostly irrelevant.
I think I'm at the beginning, so I don't think I'm where you
Yeah.
are.
Hold on. I'm gonna teleport to quick. Wait, I can't teleport. Hold on. I'm
Ah,
gonna go
shit.
die.
I know someone that I could ask, see if they have time.
Mhm.
What time zone are they in?
You know him as well. So he's same as us.
I don't know who you mean though. You have to tell me.
It's a guy at work. Well, he's quit now. But
I still don't know who you mean.
he works on GOL. Well, he did.
Oh, I don't know if he'd have the time for that. Though. Alright, where are you, Blue?
That much.
Good question. I have no idea.
Hold on, I'll come back.
There's two like what are these harpooias? Gargoyles?
Hold on. I'm trying to find you. To the cave. Ah, yeah. Come back this way. Right, we went up here. You gotta jump up this bit. Over here. Nice. Down this way.
Yeah, he's a very big visual novel fan. And he told me, oh, you like Doki Doki? That's really shallow.
Oh,
He revealed his power level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told about Toki Doki, like the game, not the thread, but just there's a game called Toki Doki, and the guy was like, "Wow, that sounds boring," and I said like, "You recommended Friends to me yesterday, so don't speak."
You don't get to pretend you have taste.
That guy must have had real Joey energy.
Exactly.
I've never seen it. I have no idea what that means. I'm gonna pretend it means really normie.
It can mean two things. So it's either youngster Joey from Pokemon or Joey from Friends as in the dumb guy. He's like the stupid one.
Ah, very good.
That's the only thing I know about Friends, is that he's the stupid one.
Oh, this guy.
The only
the
thing I know about Friends is one of the girls at university was really into it and told me, watch it, you'll like it, and I watched the first 2 episodes and I was bored to tears. I told her, no, I don't care. Does it get better 3 seasons in? No, it's good immediately. What do you mean? Thank you.
Yeah, you're sat there thinking like, is this it? Meanwhile, she's like, this is it.
Why aren't you laughing? I specifically requested you have a good time.
Yeah.
I think I'm just not into sitcoms. Unless it's Alf or something.
I think sitcoms they're very dated these days.
Yeah.
Sitcoms. Very dated.
We had 2 camps at university. The people who loved Big Bang Theory and the people who didn't give a shit. and both groups' argument was that it was very accurate. There are people like that. There really are. And no, it wasn't me. At least I think it wasn't.
Really does.
I think I'm inside of him with the squid.
Oh, then we should laser you free.
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
He didn't.
Excavated from his innards. Yeah, we used to know a guy who was really into Big Bang Theory as well. It's when someone says like bazinga in conversation and they don't mean it like ironically. They're saying it because they think that's actually like a haha sort of.
I like the deep fried memes version of bazinga. Like when it's a really shitty meme about a dumb wordplay, and then it just goes at the end, Budapest or something like that. Just so bad it's good. That's the only time I can ever laugh about anything Big Bang Theory related.
Yeah.
But
Right,
they
we
mentioned Star Trek. They mention it. What else do you need?
Yeah, that's good, right? All right, we want to wait until nighttime here again. By the way,
Oh.
only Stefan can do it. So
right.
I just tried doing it there and it didn't go nighttime for me.
I just kind of went, yeah, sure, and didn't even listen.
I don't know why they set this like arbitrary requirement for some bosses only appear if it's nighttime.
There you go. That's the kind of meme I mean. That's the only time I ever find
Happiness.
Big Bang Theory to be fun, to be actually comedic.
Fuck off, Sheldor. Oh no, cry as
It's so dumb that it crosses back over into funny.
That's a truly ancient meme right there.
Yeah.
Truly ancient. Right. Big nightmare. Ow,
Oh.
I nearly one-shot me.
We did it.
Now he's getting stun locked.
What?
You're getting one-shot a lot now.
Now all I need is some guy.
Oh
guy
right. I'm
help me,
going
but I'm
back.
not very good at this game.
Oh, oh, you're there. I thought you needed to get respawned. You need very this game.
Yes, someone's gonna appear in the chat and be like, "You suck at Elden Ring."
Your skills at this game are lacking. I do not
I
approve.
play Elden Ring on Ultra Nightmare, single one life.
I'm the guy who goes into random streams and I tell you to stop. You big doofus. Is the car bugging out for you guys too?
Yeah, we need to kill the giants attached to it, and it will stop moving.
Okay.
Also,
Are
the
there
boss
two knights cavalry?
Yeah, so because you died and we respawned it, both of them have respawned.
Oh.
You either kill both of them at the same in one life, or
Oh, sorry.
yeah, it's all your fault actually.
Oh,
What a shame.
Yeah, this is kind of a bit of a clusterfuck right now. We've got like giant, a whole crowd of bozos, two knight riders.
I'm just trying to go for crowd control here.
I'm trying to
I'm
change
trying
it.
not to die. I'm on like barely any health, and I'm like one hit away. One of the knight riders is like attached to me.
Oh, I see you.
I think we did it.
Oh, we got one of them. Nice.
Just the mace guy now. And Rain of Stars, go! Ice move, go!
Pew!
Yay!
He did.
We go.
Oh,
Kill
that's
that
good.
man, the
Another
slash.
stone.
And then you get the funny sword from their car. Funny sword.
Fumi.
It's a big bang sword.
Look at it, it's flowing. Right, now let's go get Super Meteorite.
Isn't the DLC close by? Eh?
The DLC is very close by, yeah. Well, I say the DLC, but you have to go through Moog Zone first. So the entrance to Moog Zone is very close by, and then the DLC is inside
The Moog Zone.
the
That sounds terrifying.
It's kind of like the Bone Zone. So
Exactly.
you go in there and you start hearing and then you get really worried.
Oh yeah, it's under.
Yeah, Moog is actually Sans Undertale the whole time.
Oh shit.
But the question you have to ask yourself is, would you be a Sans or would you be a Papaya?
Me?
Yeah, all of us. I would be. I would definitely be a Sans because I can only do his voice.
Papyrus is my waifu, so
The papyrus when he's like stuffed his shirt. That's your wife. He's in disguise.
I don't think it was that detailed.
Papyrus is very detailed. He's a very complex character. He's got a lot of dreams and aspirations.
I'm not falling for this bait.
I am somewhere. I think.
You should be able to teleport to us now. If you're lost, oh no, you're here.
I exist on this
Disappeared out of
plane.
nowhere.
I emerge from the mists,
Yeah.
reborn once again.
I only need 10 more strength to actually use this hammer.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
One-handed. Right, now the trick with this dungeon is that door's locked, so you jump down the hole.
You give up. Oh, I think I jumped. Very good.
Very good.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Arise from your grave.
What was the other one? Very good. I'm sorry. Hello.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. Those like stones from Dark Souls 1 were like the best thing they could have done.
I think they first appeared in 2, didn't they?
You directed me to
no,
pick
they're
one
in Dark
up in the DLC of 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
What is it? The giant archer guy. He makes carves.
Right.
That's right. And he voice acts them too, I think.
Good now.
Yeah. The
That guy's whole
giant-
storyline's kind of fucked, to be honest. Like, he's like so nice, but the little villagers were scared of him, so they filled his helmet up with tree wax, and that he thinks he's blind, but he just needs to take his helmet off.
He's
Oh.
not actually blind?
Yeah, his helmet's just all waxed up. So if you look closely at his head, like it's all like dripping with like wax, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's not actually.
that's so cute.
That reminds me of something. My sister had suddenly a bit of pressure on her ear and hearing trouble. So she was afraid. Is it some kind of weird like inflammation of the inner ear canal or whatever? But why doesn't it hurt?
Jeez.
And she went to the ear doctor, and effectively she just had clumps of gunk stuck in there.
No.
So
Yeah, that's pretty common.
yeah,
think
she
some
just had her ear vacuumed out.
Are
Yeah.
you walking out or...
This way. This way. We want to go to a spell that you're really gonna like, Stefan, from this dungeon. You're gonna like it a whole lot.
You said
you like
something about
Meteor-
super meteors?
This is Meteor, but there's a second Meteor portal, so it fires twice as fast.
the Gatling gun?
Nice.
Literally Meteor Gatling gun. It also has way better tracking, so it like whereas the Meteor like misses 90% of the time, this one actually.
How come your mom lets you have 2 meteors?
I've been a very good boy, that's why.
Let's say this feels pretty terrific.
You're thinking of guy with 2 knives.
Yeah. That's such a good meme.
Yeah.
And it is a very proper meme.
Maybe
From-
one of those.
Yes. Whoa. Wah.
It's a fucking drizzt.
I think the item on the crown almost killed me.
Ah,
Couldn't do anything. I was just reading the
Ah,
pick up.
Oh
Screen.
yeah, where it like disables all your button. You can't press any buttons while it's doing it.
oh, another one's warping in.
Oh, sorry.
I
Does
hate
one of you
having
come and
my,
open this door over here?
I'm on it. You got this.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you muchly.
I'm coming.
I hate having my ear vacuum. Was it? Yeah, the. Do they call it? I can't remember what they call it.
Like washing it out or whatever. They
You-
jet water in.
Are you getting ear enemas?
That's pretty much what you have to get if it's like gets really severe.
Yeah,
The doctors used to do that with me a lot.
eh.
I don't think I ever
Just
had.
as I have like a chronic ear problem, so I get ear infections like all the time, and they kept doing that in my ears when they should be giving me like medication for it. So I just made it worse.
Oh, it's the second laser bug.
Yes, it's another Astel. You love these guys, right?
Oh, he literally has the same name and everything.
So Astel is like the species name.
I
He is a
see.
Astel.
Teleport there. I don't think my armor is doing much here.
He does like pure magic damage, so yeah, that's the only defense that you need is magic defense.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just more or less. It feels kind of strong.
It does.
He's
What
big
the
enough
laser
to get hit by all the meteors, so
Oh yeah, the meteor does physical, so it's really, really, really good on this guy. Oh, I got grabbed. I might be dead.
A snack.
Yeah. Oh, I got chopped in half, mate.
oof. He's a little too far, shit.
He's getting tickled by like some of the ones that go like further.
Dang it. Let's try this again.
This guy is wrecking me actually.
Yeah, I might die.
I'm stunned and dead, so.
It's the teleport that gets you.
Oh,
You're gonna
no.
Oh, you live.
weird.
Wait, he does a third hit though. Okay, there was no way I was gonna live that. I got killed on the second hit.
I think I'm out of heals.
Oh, big AoE.
Good.
Now he's gonna slam dunk. Yeah. Oh, that's a good meteor.
Oh! You just
6K
knocked me right
damage.
out of it.
Watch out.
Oy. Last seal.
I don't think this is happening.
The spiral shot that you have, Stefan, might be really good on this guy because he's got.
Oh, that's right.
Is he resistant to fire damage?
No, he's resistant to magic damage.
Ah, okay.
But unfortunately, that's kind of.
So the last one.
It's kind of okay-ish.
Yeah, it still does okay damage.
It's a bit
Oh,
slow.
the range on the spiral is very short, so you want to cast it when you're right up next to it. Otherwise, it'll disappear. Use it like a melee attack, basically.
Oh, we do this.
I think you have like 7th of my endurance.
Oh, well, yeah, the stamina bar size, yeah.
Oh, you're all dead!
Yeah, it's just you.
Oh god.
Oh, we should mute the Discord. We should talk only.
Oh yeah, the Elden Ring in-game VoIP would just be using would just be using the like I'm sorry and stuff like that.
It would be like, oh god, what happened?
Did you see that room?
Like 6 of those things.
I think it
That
should
would-
be like you can write, but it speaks on the voice of the
Oh, that would be funny.
ready messages.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Right, I'll try not to die this time.
There's a plan.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm gonna try to die as fast as I can.
Very good.
Typically, once you start trying to die, like you just stand in front of the boss and you're like, please,
Yeah.
kill me. I just miss you every time.
I mean, I cleared out the whole arena yesterday when I said, okay, last life, I'm just trying to save.
That's right.
I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did.
Oh, he's doing a huge AoE again. Oh, big AoE, big AoE.
I don't know how I dodged.
Yeah, I think you rolled perfectly.
Oh, he's saying it again.
Yeah, keep spamming it. This guy's a bit of a one-trick pony, I think. Just using the same move. Like a true wizard. Oh, big one, really big one.
Oh,
Never mind, we
perfect stun.
Nah,
Good job.
I didn't want.
Alright, I didn't. Big AoE. Oh, tail attack. Okay, that's a really easy attack. Teleport. Are you summoning meteors? Watch out, these might want to
Oh.
That's my trick, you little shit.
Stop using my spell! Big one. That was huge. Tail attack. Void throw. Some charged artillery.
Which one of us has created? We did
We
it.
might have both done it.
I think so, yeah.
There we go. Meteorite of Astel.
Nice.
Okay. Where's the leave the cave little wispy? Or does it? There isn't one. Okay. We teleport out. Go back to inner consecrated snowfield in the middle.
Okay.
I was wondering, what did you want to do with that repo game? Did you want to wait until we've finished the next few things, or did you want to maybe do that every so often?
We could just throw it in when we have fun, or when one of us is missing, or something like that.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't have to just we don't have to like hammer Elden Ring every time. We could like break it up every now and then, I suppose.
Right.
I am stuck in a loading screen, unfortunately.
Okay.
This is happening like every time to me today. What's up?
Your connection's really flaky today.
It might be, yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry, that was the DC. I'm like,
And
I
here you go.
forget that your stream is like a couple of seconds off. So
Yeah, it's. I think it has about 2 seconds of delay.
It throws me every time I like look over and I'm like, why is it not right now? I'm back.
How about there's a like big role-playing setting I never played. It's the vampire one. What is it called?
World of Darkness.
Exactly.
Oh, isn't that mostly about emo suffering? I don't think I would be a good game master for that, because as I said, I have all the style and grace and charm of a text prompt. Like you see a room. Here's a description of the trap. Obvious exits are
You can
north, south, and Dennis.
I love that.
What wouldst thou do? Do spelled D-E-A-U.
DEW.
Occasionally, if I'm getting sponsored, yes.
You enter every single encounter as I knock. I knock on the door. It's me, Goku.
It's me.
Very good.
Where is the invader lady? Normally you get
Invaded lady.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's one like right at the teleporter.
There's normally one like right here, right? Anastasia, Anastasia, maybe. Oh well. She gives you a slab anyway. We've got like plenty of them already.
Regular or Samba?
Regular slab.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't we have like 3 of those this time?
We picked up
floored.
3 of them this stream alone.
Don't we
Yeah.
get those like 10 at max, like ever?
I think so. Yeah, you get pretty much all of them in this snowfields location. That's
Incredible.
where
Yeah.
most of them come from. Yeah. Why does it see that I don't have the map fragment for this? Why not?
We never picked it up. I don't have it either.
I picked up. I think you died.
No,
Right
I
next to
definitely picked it up. I just don't have it for some reason.
I just managed to die against fucking dogs.
I'll go have a look because I don't have the map either.
Did we go there and just not pick it up?
It's not
think so.
there, so I think we did pick it up. It's just that it's not functioning for me for some reason. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
I don't have the map part either.
Hmm.
So none of us actually have it.
Does it is it affected by whether the host has picked it up?
We can easily find that out. Do you have the island south of the starting point on your map grayed out?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, then it's on me. I just picked up the map and this should be filled in now. Is it?
We have to kill these wolves.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter if we don't have it, because I know the way by heart anyway.
But still.
Oh yes. I think one of the map bits just got filled in.
Yeah, then it's literally on me to pick up the map.
Okay, no, it didn't for me though, so it's still busted for me.
Okay.
I think it's just I think it just does it when it feels like it, to be honest.
We're getting invaded!
Hey.
This is all just happening very randomly, seemingly.
Yeah. It's all very inconsistent.
Oh, there she goes.
That was a short invasion.
So 4 people, and now
I think
I'm
that
out.
was because 2 of us were too far away.
Yeah,
we all have to be like directly on top.
I
of
should
where
come
she
back.
invaded. Yeah, we need to go all rest and then.
I just wanted to pick up my souls, but I didn't
Yeah,
have that many in the end. Oh, I just didn't manage to pick them up. How smart. Yeah, they're still there. Derp. Thought I had more than 10,000 souls.
Oh no! My soul.
There we go. I had 100,000.
Oh, wow,
Nice.
you're rich.
Well, it's not even a level up at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought the thought of the day question was quite amusing because I think I might have hurt the 4 greens eardrums with the video I posted.
I mean, you don't get to say this very often, but he literally asked for it.
Yeah.
What did he ask for?
Well,
What was it? What's your least favorite instrument or something like that? Like musical instrument.
Yeah.
And you posted a video of what again?
well, so I said that like I don't really have one because I
Oh,
listen
that was
to,
you.
like unusual music. And then I posted what Matt would call ear rape.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that Dan listens to is like completely nails on chalkboard. Like,
Pass me the aux cord. Hope you don't play literal shit.
My
plays
friend
it
at
and it's
work,
like,
my friend at work says that it sounds like he's in hell.
You know what?
That's pretty
I'm just quickly warping over and getting that one single map piece for the starter island.
Good.
I'm gonna bet you that map fragment is not there. I'm gonna bet you that you've already picked it up. I'm watching the stream right now.
There it is.
Oh, it is there.
I never picked it up.
I'm wrong. Damn.
We have a full map. Oh look, the
I
trees.
don't. I'm still missing those 2 chunks. Oh man.
Well then, I just
Probably
update now that I
have
picked
to
them up.
Just reset the armor.
There we go. So should we pick a final goal for today?
Yeah, sure. So, there's a couple of options. We could either go do Moog, so that we have access to the DLC, or we can enter the Halig tree, I guess, which is this little bit right in front of us, which is not nearly as hard as doing Moog.
Both sound fine, but I kind of want to finish the base game first. So let's try to get in
Yeah,
here.
we'll do this then. This town can be difficult. There's some like invisible guys that will grab you and stab you and insta-kill you. And
Wow.
stuff. So that's fun.
That's
There's a nice armor set down here as well.
Don't we have to like activate like a goal to?
Yeah. So the town right now is in the disabled mode, and then when you go in the jail, you get to see all of it. So if you jump down here, Stefan.
Oh, we're playing by Terranigma rules then.
Mm-hmm. And then under here, grab that armor.
Nice.
So the chest piece of that armor, if you wear that, it decreases your like threat, so enemies won't target you as much. It has like a fucking like Nazgul cloak on it, sort of thing.
That sounds like something I should be wearing, but I won't.
I don't know how it looks on a male character because it's made for like an all-woman like assassin group. So I don't think I've ever worn it as a male character. Let's have a look.
So now I think it's fairly generic, right?
Oh yeah.
It just gets normalized effectively.
Yeah.
It's maybe slightly slimmer looking than some of the other armor sets, but it doesn't really. It just looks more like a Dark Souls rather than an Elden Ring set.
Yeah.
Where's my bikini armor so that I can wear it as my like grody, nasty, hairy, like bald man? You like remember the Dark Souls 2, the Desert Pyromancers?
Yeah.
Be like that. Right, we all want to come to this Everjail entrance. Over by me.
I was just climbing on random roofs.
Yeah, once we're in the Everjail, climbing on the roofs is what we're actually going to need to do.
Yeah. Something about this just triggered my ass creed reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I saw Japanese PlayStation sales numbers for the new game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Abysmal.
Oh,
for Night Rain.
For Ascreed, for Shadows.
Oh.
Absolutely catastrophic. I think it said something like 17,000 sales in the first week, and it had
haven't they? Ubisoft has sold their IPs to Tencent now. They made like a new thing with Tencent.
I don't know. But it's the third worst selling game of the entire series, and that's only because there are 2 handheld spin-offs.
Yeah. I think I remember those shitty.
That's what the Illuminati wants you to think.
Yeah. The only parts that sold worse were a DS game and that side game to Part 3 where you play that lady fighting against slavery or something.
Oh,
Something's happening.
I'm lighting all of the lights on the thingies. Meanwhile, you guys are...
We are drawing attention.
Yeah, that's true. You are actually...
I have no idea what I'm doing.
doing the lighting animation.
Oh, is it? It probably is doing it whenever I'm touching the light there.
So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm at least fighting enemies.
So in the middle of the town square, there's one of the invisible assassins, and there should be like a light thing that you can light next to them.
Okay.
I think I did.
I've done all the ones on the rooftop, so it's just the one in the square that needs done.
I think I did it.
I'm trying
And then
to
that's
find.
it. We're all done.
Oof.
Oh yeah, and watch out for the homing missiles.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have to relight them.
No, it's persistent progression, so it doesn't matter if you don't.
So, but just for reference, that was the worst mainline game, or the third worst if you include the two spin-offs. An average game sells something like 40 to 50,000 in its first week in Japan. This is PlayStation only. The best games of the series sold something like 80. Just for comparison, they threw in Ghost of Tsushima. What do you think that sold? It's just Japan, just PlayStation, first week.
Well, so 50,000 is average, right?
50,000 is average for Assassin's Creed. 80 is great. 20 is shit.
Let's say like 120k then.
Not bad. It's 210k.
210. Fair enough.
So I don't know how representative that is. I believe they hate the new part more than other people on average. Because it's
because it kind of spits on their history.
yeah.
And if they put in like the ability to damage like holy sites and stuff. So,
yeah,
like,
there
Shinto
was a
shrines
big,
and that. You
yeah,
can,
wasn't there a big
damage-
controversy about the guy going in and smashing up shrines?
Mm.
So
Well, and also
I left my souls in the town. I'm quickly going back and picking them up.
there was another thing as well where if you're playing as Yasuke, there was no repercussions for killing civilians.
Something like
Nice.
that, yeah.
So typically in all other Assassin's Creed games, if you just kill non-combatants, it starts to do like the animus like desync,
Yeah.
and then you get a game over, and you have to.
Yeah,
like,
you either
restart.
get reflected or kicked out.
Yeah, but in this one, as long as you were playing as Yasuke, the like samurai guy, you could just do whatever you wanted.
I mean, I'm not going to comment on that publicly, but I'm not very interested in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm certainly
I
not
thought
going to.
Yasuke Simulator was funnier.
The memes are hilarious. Yes, the actual game. Who knows?
Have you seen some of the stuff they put in that?
If I've seen some of the let's call it romance cutscenes, and the Wojak faces based off that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
There's a guy at my work who has unironically bought Assassin's Creed Shadows and is enjoying.
There is.
Some
Yeah,
people
you know-
just need to be left behind.
You know, I won't say his name because he's like admitted that. But,
Well, it's fine. If it's someone at work, it's probably...
okay, it's Scott. You know Scott.
Oh, he's actually okay.
Yeah, he really likes it. I was like hesitant to try and like broach the controversies of it with him, so I didn't. But
Yeah, I mean,
He's too innocent.
yeah, it's
I thought you were gonna say it was one of the managers. I was gonna be like, yeah, you can say that name.
nah, that guy, they're into crypto. The guy manager that was which is probably, I don't know if that's probably more sad actually.
Yeah, we have the Council of Karens and a Crypto Bro as our managers.
I mean, is he any good at it? Does he make a profit?
No.
Oh.
He invested like I don't know, it was like $1,000 or something like
Oh,
5
shit.
years ago, and it's made like £25 or something.
Oh god.
Which I think
So-
is like, what, 24, 23 euros?
Yeah, so he's made nothing essentially.
Isn't the pound still slightly stronger than the euro?
It's like oh wait. Yeah.
So
I
for
get
me it's like
that.
$30.
The pound's been getting a lot
That
weaker though.
much. I think we're only slightly stronger, so I think there's maybe like a couple, like, maybe only like a couple of digits difference.
Yeah, I remember when you were still worth €1.50.
Yeah, those were the
Yeah.
good days. And anytime you tried converting pounds into dollars, you were just like, fuck. Me, we're big.
Yeah.
And
I
now
think
these
it's
days,
same
like,
between Finnish euro or Finnish money and Swedish crown.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They never joined the euro, did they?
No.
But they have to pay like $40 for a beer, so it all evens out.
Exactly.
Isn't like the cost of living in like I know, I think, what's the highest cost of living country? Is it Poland? I think it was Poland,
Finland,
right?
or maybe Poland.
Oh,
But I think some of those other Norwegian countries were like really up there in cost of living.
I mean, I just know that Sweden has absolutely bonkers tax on alcohol, and that's why it's so expensive.
Our alcohol duty tax went up recently as well, actually. I don't think it was by much, because I haven't really noticed that much of a price difference on the shelf, but there's a bunch of signs that are posted everywhere, like duty tax is increasing or whatever.
My God, that's
Which is great.
Got you with butts.
Yeah. The last thing you felt was his cheeks.
oh God, curse damage.
Oh, Bubble Buddy.
I think my town is not world famous, but like famous in Finland for having the most expensive transportation.
Well,
Oh,
like
what,
bus
public
tickets.
transport?
Yes.
Oh, that
Oof.
kind of sucks.
I just got a trumpet.
Oh, nice.
Was it the big trumpet or the little trumpet?
It's the long one.
Oh, that's the good one.
Cool.
What does it scale with?
Faith.
Faith,
Oh.
and then it has D strength, D dex.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a hammer, so it's like strength.
But can you do it with it?
You can. That's
Nice.
that is the. I feel like that's the only reason you use that weapon, right? Is you get like
Well,
a
let me
huge
do
mana
it.
bar and you endlessly do.
Let's see. I
don't think you can do, can you? You don't have any. Oh, you do have faith, actually, don't you?
I do, but I don't have enough strength. Oh.
Nice.
That's pathetic.
That reminds me of when I had to learn the recorder in school.
Yeah, they haven't taught you how to like blow properly yet.
Yeah.
Oh man, you just end up blowing raspberries.
Ooh,
Should I respect be using that though?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's not a bad weapon. The long trumpet is like the preferred trumpet. Right
I may
now,
do.
this bit really sucks. But we
Oh.
should just run in a straight line and don't worry about the artillery.
This guy killed me.
Yeah, I think I just caught Ebola.
Yeah, I got some sort of stinky on me. Other than the stink that I normally carry.
Visible stink.
I feel like most Elden Ring characters look like they have a visible stink lines coming off of them most of
Yeah.
the time. Unless you're wearing like fancy armor like you are, Stefan, like 90% of other armor in this game looks like it has like an aura, you know?
Although I did pick it off a corpse and didn't wash it since.
That's true, but he was a nobleman, so he probably washed before you killed him.
Does that count though?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Does
I've
it count?
I've
I think
waded
we'd have
through
to have
swamps,
you know,
through the Scarlet
full
Rot
debate.
Lake. I'm not sure if this thing can be washed anymore. It may just
Yeah.
be permanently ruined.
permanently stay.
So, should we call it a day here, or should we go on a little bit more?
You have to get like a good bit further into the Halig tree to actually do anything, so it's probably better to call it here, because otherwise we'd probably have to go for another like half an hour to actually like.
That's a bit long. Let's save here.
Yeah.
Good.
Well then, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you all on Wednesday.
Yeah, that was good
See you.
fun. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming, guys.
that went very well. Thank you all for coming. Good night.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. See you later.
Bye.